And then, chat, are you ready to play some Tetris 99? I can't hear you. Are you ready to play Tetris 99? I'm Jeff from inthirdperson.com. Personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. Shoutouts to Pete in the chat. Shoutouts to MacGyverism. Shoutouts to Gaming Diaries. Thank you for the follows yesterday, Gabe1. Thank you for the follows, Carla as well. Life left in us. Let's go. I stack them as best as I can. I try and follow the plans. T-spin here. We're still in it. We're still in it. These blocks with my hands, but these blocks keep coming though, and they ain't gonna stop. So I just keep stacking until the day that I drop. So in case you have never played Tetris 99 with a streamer before, or you haven't been to this channel for the first time, the way this works is that there will be a timer in the chat on this side of your screen. I believe I'm pointing at the right side. It'll count down from 20 to go, and on go, press A at the same time as me, and then that'll give us our best chance of matching up together in Tetris. So let me grab a controller, and yeah, we're going to be playing classic Tetris 99. Countdown in the chat now. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? As I've noted, I'm a little frazzled. I'm a little tight at my... I thought Stream Elements was my friend, and it turns out not so much. I actually still use them. The widget at the top that thanks like the latest follower and the latest sub, that's still Stream Elements. I think that's the only thing Stream Elements I use now. And it's that one's been okay. I have some quirks, like I want to change the font on it, but for some reason it doesn't change in the app itself. So streaming tech, can't live with it, can't live without it. Did anyone watch AOC stream on, was it Thursday, the GameStop stuff? Go Tetris. Yep. See how many. I didn't even turn the counters on here. Oh, and the counter is, we got to reset that. Don't want to false advertise here. Okay. So that was a fascinating case, right? It's the GameStop debacle, and there's a lot of drama happening in the world of the stock market and the world in general. I think that and look, I'm not fully versed on, you know, the stock market and the shorting and all of that. But AOC came on, she had a very important message to say, and she undermined a lot of it by having some major technical difficulties at the start of her stream. She was at 300,000 concurrent views, and the first hour of it was just like, my camera's really fuzzy, I don't know how to fix my camera. And then she finally fixed the camera. She had some help from the one of the co-founders of Twitch was actually texting her advice on how to you know, configure her webcam so that it wasn't blurry. And, you know, shout outs to the gun run for helping her in that regard. But then she tried to get a Discord call going, and that didn't work either because the audio wasn't pulling in from that particular source, and she had to take the stream offline. And lots of people bailed out because they just weren't going to have it with the technical difficulties. And Cowface says, good morning, and the font changed like the site preview, but not OBS? What? I don't know what you mean there. Hold on, Cowface. Oh, I burned that line early. That might be a problem. I hope it's not. The font changed on their site. Yeah, the font change in OBS? Like, wait, I don't understand. But how are you doing today, Cowface? And yeah, so like, stream, I think I underscored the fact, like, I get it. AOC, she's put up crazy numbers on her stream, but she herself is not a stream expert. She has much better things to do with her time than to understand the particulars of you know, how to configure your microphone and get Discord working and stuff. And eventually she got it working and was able to get her message across. But, you know, how many people did she lose because she didn't have it configured right the first time? You were talking about stream element stuff. Oh, font changed on, like, yeah, I took that out. I had to take it out, so I don't know what the font looks like. It was also crashing my OBS every time. That's what we were talking about earlier. So I took it out, and I don't know. But yeah, where you can, just test your stuff. And, like, I have gotten in the habit, like, the night before I go live, I set up OBS, I configure everything, and the big thing I try and focus on is the game sound relative to my voice. Because, like, the sound changes from game to game, and even within the game, like, balancing the audio for Tetris 99, the right level for my voice actually changes depending on the theme of the game that I'm playing. So I have to manually configure that every time. But yeah, get that done, and then that actually helped a lot because today everything broke and I had to set up a bunch of OBS from scratch. So having put in the work the night before did help. Oh, well, and hey, Pete. But yeah, technical difficulties happen to everyone, whether you are a zero viewer Andy or streaming to 500,000 people, or like, man, the Gref G streaming to 2.5 million people, and then he finally loads the big reveal and there's no sound on it. that's just the way that the platform works. It's okay though. We'll get through. I think stream's looking all right now. We're in the top 25, and that's worth celebrating. And, oh, we got a couple elims there. That's nice. What else is going on? Trying to think. It's been a quiet week for me. I've spent most of the time, you know, my particular province is still very much in lockdown. All the stores are closed. I didn't go to the groceries this week, so I've just largely stayed in the house and done not much else. Been counting down the days until I can get a vaccine, hopefully. There's actually there's a tool that my former coworker sent me of, like, here's the estimate for how long it's gonna take you to get a vaccine, and based on some loose requirements, and based on my stats, I think the estimate was between, like, July and September, which that seems like a long time from now. But then again, like, us putting time frames on this thing, it's kind of silly because, like, hey, remember when we thought this was gonna be a 2-week thing? And here we are, like, a year later, and we're still here. At the very least, the vaccines are out, and we've started to see some stuff starting to lower because the vaccines have, you know, gotten into more people's arms, but we've still got a ways to go. So yeah, continue to stay safe. Do the best you can to protect yourself and protect your community. I am also a bit frazzled because I stayed up late last night because Steph and I were watching the Blackpink concert. So they did a live stream concert. They were hosting it on YouTube, and it aired starting at midnight, which is a weird time, but I guess I get it in that, you know, it's a global. They're a K-pop band, and, you know, I'm guessing they picked the time specifically to mostly appease the Korean audience, and hey, that's fine. That's fine. I get that. And the concert was all right. I mean, it's not the same. The big thing is, like, I wish I was able to hear that with a, you know, capacity crowd and the screaming and the seeing them there live, but I thought they put on a good show, and they kind of broke beyond the bounds of what was possible in a live show by having, like, multiple major sets and cameras everywhere and like just different angles, and music was good because of course Blackpink makes all the bangers. So that was good. And we're top 3. Maybe we should talk about some Tetris a little bit. There we go. Take out 2. I might have been able to squeeze out a T-spin there. That's okay. Let's just go and get that back to back. And we'll figure this out from here. Yeah, sure. There we go. Questionable choice there. I'm really hoping to get that T-spin. Yes. Lock it in. There we go. Top 2. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I'm guessing, is there any K-pop fans here at all? By chance, I'm not like the biggest K-pop stan. I do, like, I've done a little bit of a Vision Quest here and there. Like, I've heard all Blackpink. I love Blackpink. I think they're awesome. I've heard most of BTS. They put out so much stuff. I'm actually not that big of a fan of their more recent works. I think it's a little too Western mainstream, but hey, that's neither here nor there. And we got him!
Game over.
Let's drop that paper. Let's go.
Yeah,
hold on.
Another step up on the
There we go. Only 4 KOs, but it's enough to get the win, so we'll take it. Is there any names we recognize here? And shout yourself out if you were playing along. Where'd you finish? Not seeing anyone in particular. No? Okay. No worries. By chance, did any of you guys... By chance, did any of you guys in the recent stock market commotion pick up some stocks at all? Possibly get in on some GameStop action, some AMC. I bought turnips in Animal Crossing, and yeah, I know Cowface knows this because we were talking back and forth, and I bought them at like 101, and I flipped them at over 450. Oh, get
that paper. Get that paper. I made over $1 million
on that. Upgraded my house. I've got the 3rd room on the right now, which is great. Yeah, the Wolf of Turnip Street. That's it. Nintendo raised the generation of kids on Animal Crossing turnip flipping, and now they've upended the entire market. Getting these bells all day. All right, let's go get another match of Tetris going again. Follow the chat on Go, press A at the same time. I have not bought any stocks, and it's actually kind of crazy when I think about it in retrospect of like how little I know of this Meg place. The only stock I dabble in. Yep. Meg, welcome back. How's it going? It's kind of crazy like how little I know about the stock market and how much I've learned. I know what I know almost exclusively from having gone to middle school, and I took some sort of like finance class. I should be looking at this camera now. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go and look at this camera over here still. I took a finance class in middle school, and like a stock market guy came to our class to do like guest lectures for a week, and he taught us a little bit about the stock market, about, you know, buying in groups of like minimum 100 shares and things like that. And then also, on the last day, Yin says, I'm not giving anyone anything. Shiny Snorlax shows up when Shiny Snorlax wants. That's it. I can't control it. And welcome back, Yin. Well, with GameStop, you would have had to get in before it went crazy. And come on, who would have guessed? Yeah. I mean, some people knew, but... yeah, I wasn't there in time. And yeah, it's definitely, I think it's too late now. I don't want that smoke. Yeah, what were we talking about again? It was GameStop, and then the finance thing. I wish they did more in terms of teaching financial literacy at school, and like probably bigger than the stock market. Just like how do you manage your finances so that you can pay rent and set aside money for groceries and things like that, instead of, yo, there's this Steam sale is on and now I bought all these games and now I can't eat, you know. There is that. I wish there's more in school, or I have a feeling there will be a push for more of that type of financial literacy in school, but we didn't really have that growing up. Manage finances equals spend on tech. Jet presses the shiny button. No, there's no shiny button. There is no shiny button. What else? Oh, there's the... Okay, so the same, like, stock market guy who came to our school to teach a little bit, on the final day of school, not the final day of his classes, he brought in a real Canadian $1,000 bill. I didn't even know that was a thing then, and I've not seen one in my life ever since, but it was kind of crazy holding a single piece of paper worth $1,000. I have also held, as someone who has worked at a pharmacy and had to help the supervisor do deposits at the bank, I've held like $2,000 worth of coins. It's horrible. That is heavy as hell. Zach, welcome back. How's it going, man? We're just talking about holding large amounts of money in your hands. Yeah, I've held... Because I worked at a pharmacy, I've held a few $1,000s in one shot. But yeah, holding thousands of dollars in coins, I don't recommend doing it. That was pain. Standing at the bank with just like the giant bag full of coins. Should have had a shopping cart in there or something. Especially when it's not your money and you have to go and put that in someone else's bank account at the end. Don't approve. Also, people who use 50, 100-pound notes just to want to show off and be awkward. Ah. And Yin says you'll lurk by. Okay, take care, Yin. Yeah, I mean, money at this point. Who's using money now? At this point, you're being a risk to society by using paper cash. And yeah, the whole thing with like the larger bills are more prone to counterfeiting, and then they have to do like extra checks and balances to make sure those bills are legit. It slows everybody else down. Yeah, when I was dealing with paper money, I'd almost always go with the 20s just because like no one would give me any sort of fuss. And also like really I wasn't buying anything big the vast majority of the time anyway. Most of my purchases were like, what am I buying for lunch? What am I buying to eat for lunch? And that's like, and Toronto prices and such, like, $10, $12 for food. Sometimes less. You cheap out, you get the slice of pizza at the Pizza. That's like $4.50. Yeah, you're fine. I don't need a $100 bill for that. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna throw this line here. There. When we were having building work done, I had to get a large sum of cash. Was very worried walking from the bank to the car. I hear you on that. Yeah, largest sum. Like, I've definitely had checks that were a lot. Like, when I had to pay for tuition, I've had checks hold for like a few thousand. Or taking out that bank draft. Ooh, when you sign... What's the big one? The big one was probably like the down payment on our house. That, I know that was a bank draft. No, do we have... I think you could just make that at the... I mean, that's a different thing. You get the piece of paper and then you're going straight to the real estate broker anyway. But it is a lot in that one thing. Yeah, the most money. Yeah, what would you say is like the most money you've ever held? Just physical money. $500,000 to $1 million. I don't even know. It would have been then. Okay. And I guess my next question, of course, the follow-up, like, what is the largest amount of money you've just, like, picked up off the street? Someone dropped it and you found it. I think the most I've ever found just lying on the ground was a 20. I have at least one relative who has picked up a $100 bill that they found on the street. And I mean, it sucks to be the person who dropped the $100 bill, but nice for that relative. Also, top 12. Let's try and get the top 10 here. You found $200 in a cash machine. What? Wow. That's pretty sweet. Did you keep it though? Did you keep it though? Were you a noble enough human being to you know, put it in the lost and top 10? Damn it. In the lost and found or what have you. Yeah, you took it to the bank. Okay. Okay. I think it's a bit tougher if, like, you were at the bank ATM and then you found the machine. If it was like, you know, an ATM at the mall and there was no sort of place you could just drop it off in, like, it could have been an old lady or something. It could have. It also could have been a horrible drug dealer who deserved to have their money stolen. I don't know. I don't know. Not trying to justify stealing people's money. And look, damn, didn't think of that. It could go either way. It's a interesting moral dilemma of, hey, you find the money, like, what do you do with it? If I was at the bank and it was the bank ATM and it was technically still inside the bank, I would feel more inclined to give it back. That said, if it was at a random ATM at, you know, an arena or something, there's no place to really give that money back to. You know, I'd be more inclined to take it. I guess maybe if I was really nice, like I could, you know, donate all or some of it so it goes, you know, so maybe I don't feel as guilty for taking it, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're at top 3. We'll let this finish out just in case anyone is still in the game right now. Let me lather up. Yeah, the most money. In the old days when people used to use money, I have a quirk where I don't like to keep any change in my pocket that's smaller. Player 2 starts as you just woke up. Did you rob a bank? No, we did not rob a bank. We're just talking about, like, if you found money on the street, do you give it? Do you try and, like, find its rightful owner or give it to, like, a lost and found, or do you keep it? And in this particular case, Pete found money at an ATM. Bank rob? No, I did not rob a bank. Definitely didn't happen. So yeah, we're down to top 3. This is, oh, one person's about to drop. There we go. Down. We didn't rob a bank. No, we did not rob a bank. It's not the same as, oh, congratulations, KOU, cool, for the win. I did not steal any money from an ATM. I have had an ATM steal money from me that I was very upset at. Oh my goodness. Can we? In retrospect, it was kind of silly, but I mean, they took my money, so that part made me very upset. GG's, everybody. Let me share this story. All right. I used to work for a local radio station here in the city, and for the local residents, if I go unce, you would know which station that is. I was working, I worked on the street team, and they were at a convention, like a beer and drink show, and I needed 20 bucks, and the only machines they had were like the super sketchy welcome to Bob's ATM sort of ATM machines. And I had no other option. I try and avoid those. I try and use like the official bank ones, but I needed money, and this was the only ATM. So I go and try and take out 20 bucks, and it's like, hey, here's your $20, and nothing comes out of the machine. And at this point, I'm like incensed. Like I needed the money. Now I don't have the money. Now my bank says I'm out 20 bucks when I didn't get the money. Can I call this ATM vendor to get my money back? Do I call the bank? And I couldn't do anything until my shift was done. But for that few hours, I was just seething mad that I got ripped by a sketchy ATM machine. And you know what? It could have happened on a legitimate ATM machine, because those machines don't have infinite money. They do run out. But it happened to me, and I didn't like that. I guess if it had run out of money, there should have been a mechanism to say, hey, we run out of money, we can't do this transaction for you right now. But this one was just like, here you go, $20, and nothing came out. Anyhow, 20 seconds, we'll get in some more Tetris. Hope everyone's doing well today, and hope you guys haven't been ripped off of, you know, your money in any way like that. Man, the biggest trap for me. Oh, I have to update the counter. We did win. I'm not just changing this because I lied. No, we did win a game. I mean, this isn't a scam. It's not a scam. When Steph and I got engaged, in the first few months of our engagement, we went to a... Jared! You got it! You got it! Congratulations, my dude! You got your shiny Snorlax. Oh no, Pete, are you okay? Are you okay, Pete? Oh man. Okay, Jared, think of a name for your Snorlax, and we'll get that up on the board for you right after this, all right? I'm sorry, Pete. I'm sorry, Yin. Oh man, at this point, Yin I think is the longest serving shiny hunter. Not me longest, the most prolific shiny hunter who hasn't gotten one yet. But you know, one of these days, it'll happen. No, Jared is not our half brother. Oh, you guys need to stop with the conspiracies. Okay. There we go. No, Jared's an awesome guy, but we are not related. Ugh. Anyhow, yeah, that's the first shiny we've seen in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm glad Snorlax showed up, and you know, Jared's got, what is this now, number 2? I think that's Jared's second. And again, I think JF Raptor Fan is currently the leader with 4, and we've only had 2 shiny Jets. I still have to put in the Reaper one. At some point, I will have the thing so that, yeah, we can trigger the Reaper costume. But for the time being, number 2 must be family. No, no, no. Not family. It's been a little bit since we added a new one. I've been thinking... I just had this idea just before the start of the stream. So 2 family members have 4 Snorlaxes. Suspicious. They spend a lot on the shiny. And, you know, some have just gotten very lucky. What can I say? Again, I was literally setting up for the game as there was no button. I didn't hit anything. You can check under my desk. There's no foot pedals there to trigger any sort of shiny button. No, nothing. Getting foot pedals for the stream would be dope, though. I'm not going to lie. That would be fun. And being able to control stuff. I know there's at least one streamer I know who is a prolific user of foot pedals for his stream to control it. And I would like that at some point. You would say conclusively, GD, no. It's not. What? Damn, I totally forgot what we were talking about now. You have foot pedals you can easily set up for stuff. Yeah. I don't know exactly what I would use it for, because at this point, like, the buttons are fine for me. I guess I'd have to think of functions that would specifically require me to have my hands full or my hands up. Like maybe the rap music video stuff, but other than that, use them for FPS games. Huh, interesting. Are those tournament legal? Can you use foot pedals in an FPS tournament? Oh no. And speaking of FPSs, I will be streaming an FPS this week. As of now, the plan is on Tuesday, we're going to be streaming Paladins, and I'll be playing the PC version this time. Player to start will be on stream with me, and the big occasion, like it's been a couple years since we streamed Paladins, but the reason we want to stream it is that on Tuesday night is going to be the last night you can buy the Champions Pack in that game. And so the way it works, Paladins is a Overwatch style game. It's a hero shooter, and there's different heroes in the game. It's free to play, so you will get access to a handful of random heroes per day. But if you buy the Champions Pack at I think it's $30 US, you get every character that's currently out and every future character going forward. And this is a big deal because the game has almost 50 characters in it at this point, and they've shown no plans on slowing down. Yikes, that's a bad drop. So you are getting a lot of characters at a very good price. The problem is they're discontinuing that plan this week, and they're moving to a season pass where it's like you can get all the characters out and some coming out this year, but going forward it doesn't protect you in the future, and then you'll have to pay for new season passes every year. And so if you can, get the pass now. Get the Champions Pack now. Actually, I'd say first try out Paladins, and if you have like any interest in playing more of it beyond that initial session, just go buy the Champions Pack and future-proof yourself so you get the full game no matter what. So yeah, we'll be streaming that one more time, show what that game looks like these days, and playing it on PC, it was a lot of fun the time we did play it. There we go. And yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I wonder how many people use the FP. Yeah, I wonder what the legalities are around controls in FPS esports. Although I've heard there's a lot of shady stuff happening in the Call of Duty world. Of like, you know, tournaments like Twitch Rivals where they rely on public lobbies and people are manipulating their Wi-Fi routers so that they just match against, you know, either more local or worse competition. And it's hard to detect that stuff. I think in the most recent Twitch Rivals where they had like $250,000 on the line, someone got busted using an aimbot, but then the game itself doesn't have, or it's heavily suspected of using an aimbot, but then the game itself doesn't have any cheat protection. It's a whole thing. And JV does Tetris 99 Pog. What's going on, man? Money to be earned. Someone will come up with something. Ah, yikes! I was not looking at the screen there, and that's going to be a big problem. Yikes. I think we might have cost ourselves the game by me not looking at the screen. Damn it!
Oh no, the rain and
The money at the same time! Ugh! I didn't know that could happen. Fat fingers. Zoom got third! I'm sorry I KO'd you, Zach, but damn it. Jared in 63rd. Shout yourself out if you're in this group at all. No. There, you're killing me. Sorry, dude. Life comes at you quick. There it is. That's Zach just for you. It happens. It happens. Oh man, I had a story. What were we talking? Money. Oh, cheating in Call of Duty. Foot pedals, controls, paladins. We'll just let it go. We'll let it go. I'll just throw the countdown back on the screen. JB, how you doing today? Take a quick hydro break. Yeah, another busy week of streaming. We've got Paladins this week on Tuesday. And hold on, you actually got an Ultra PB earlier. What is an Ultra PB? I'm sorry if I'm not as up in my terminology. Yeah, what's an Ultra PB? And yeah, stream stuff Tuesday, Paladins. Wednesday, Street Fighter 5. It's been Ultra is 3 minute score tech. Wow, that's awesome. Street Fighter 5 on Wednesday. I've been playing for the last week or so to get my account back up to its former glory. I haven't quite gotten there. I have gotten my account back up to platinum. And when I left the game behind, I was an ultra platinum player, and that put me in the top 2% in the world ish. I'm currently just regular platinum, which is like top 5% in the rankings, and you know, we've got work to do if we want to catch back up. I'm not sure if I do. I know that the grind is very real, and there's a lot of studying and practice that goes into being good at Street Fighter at the level I would want to be. And I'm not sure I'm ready to put in that kind of commitment, but I am at the very least looking forward to playing more of it on Wednesday, because that game is a lot better than it was when I left it. Man, that game had... Street Fighter 5 was such a mess for such a long time. And it's taken years for Capcom to finally add single-player content to balance the game a little better so that it's not as, you know, in your face. It's still a little too punchy for my liking. Like, it's just the risk reward of playing defensively versus aggressively. Like, it's still better to play aggressively more than defensively in that game. Nevertheless, they kind of got it to a place where the way they designed the game was intended to be. And I think in particular, reducing the input delay, I'm still working out the kinks, because the input delay in Street Fighter V was such that you couldn't really react to anything in that game. So if someone threw out a punch and you wanted to hit their arm out of the air, you couldn't really do that on reaction. You would have to guess that they were going to do the thing, and then you hit the button. And having to predict versus being able to react, like, fundamentally changes how fighting games are played. And of course, you would much prefer being able to react to stuff. And between the input delay updates they've made and the fact that the PC version actually is a frame quicker, like in terms of response time, it does make for a better playing game. And so I'm really enjoying playing it on PC right now. JB says you've been watching a lot of esports content on YouTube recently. Ooh, like what? What esports are you watching? I actually got into Twitch because of esports. Yeah, particularly the fighting game side, where, you know, I discovered the world of live streaming as a whole through fighting game esports. It was I remember exactly what tournament it was. It was Devastation 2009. It was one of the first major. Holy cow, I got bounced really early there. Huh. That was not good. Anyway, best of luck, guys. We'll check in on the leaderboards a little later on. I'll continue ranting in the meantime. You've been watching a lot of Action Esports, and Core A Gaming is awesome. Shout outs to Core A Game. His channel is so good. So good. And one of my favorite videos of Core A Gaming, let me see if I can find it while we're waiting here anyway, is like there's one about like the 3 types of fighting game players, like that whole idea of like, do you fight with your mind, do you fight with your heart, or do you fight with your body? Like that video was fascinating. I know it's not his theory. He got that from Laugh, I think. And I think it's just such a fascinating way of looking at how people play fighting games, and I think it's very true. Let me find that video. Why mashing works. Getting good. It's an older video. Teams, initial T, learn. Again, this was an old video. Reducing skill gap. Makes moves overpowered. Competitive. Oh man, I can't find it. Should we stop playing side by side? I can't find it right now. But his channel's fantastic and does like a great job of explaining like major fighting game concepts in ways that are interesting to people who aren't into fighting games. Oh, it's so good. Where is... I'm sorry, just checking some stuff on my end here real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, back to the game. Let's see what the leaderboards are at. We're at top 20-ish. Okay. Not sure what happened there. I bombed out pretty hard. The closest you can get into fighting games are puzzle games. And puzzle games, like head-to-head puzzle games, scratch the same itch for me. Of like, it's head-to-head and it's a combination of like battling, you know, game knowledge, skill, and you know, understand game knowledge, skill, and your psychology of like what risks versus rewards you take. Oh man, I'll talk a little bit about the Laugh video because I can't, or the Core A Gaming video that I found so fascinating about, you know, fighting games and kind of 3 types of fighting game players. And the way Laugh breaks it down is like, if you think of it like a triangle of like, there are players who fight with their mind, players that fight with their heart, and players that fight with their body. And the mind element is like your knowledge of the game, and you understand that if I use this punch, it's -2 on block. The fastest move you have in your arsenal is a -3. But if I hit this other punch again, Anjum, welcome. If I hit this other punch again, you're gonna, whatever move you throw out next is gonna get stuffed by my next punch, right? Like just deeply knowledgeable about the game and its mechanics and how things work and how to, you know, manipulate the odds in your favor of any given scenario. Then there are the people who fight with their body of just like, you have mastered the execution of the game. As soon as you land that first hit, bang, you're just gonna hit your maximum combos every time, maximum efficiency. And then there's people who fight with their heart, and it's not as much about the, you know, there's everyone's a mix of all 3, but like if the dominant trait is you fight with your heart, when you're fighting that person, you're not necessarily looking at, you know, the math says do this. It is, I've seen that person when we're standing this far apart, this person tends to jump in, therefore I'm going to anti-air. And now I'm going to push this person into the scenario again, and they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Or, yeah, you're not so much playing the game, you are playing the player at that point. And of those things, like I think everybody specializes in at least, yeah, in one of those things. And when I look at how I play fighting games, I am very much a heart player. My biggest strength is being able to figure out. Zach got top 3 again. Ah, man, so close. My abilities to like read what a person is doing on the screen and know what they're gonna do next before they know what they're gonna do next. And that leads me sometimes where I do really wonky stuff that doesn't make sense from a gameplay perspective, like from a math perspective of like, Jet, why would you do that thing when clearly the frame data suggests that that's a bad move? And I would be like, well, I saw this person do this thing, and therefore I figured they were going to do it again. You have to know the player pattern just like chess. We're talking about, there is a Core A gaming video. Congratulations to this. And it's the breaking down fighting game players into 3 categories. Do you fight with your mind? Do you fight with your heart? Do you fight with your body? And it's a mix of all 3. But really, like, players, you can generally classify everybody into one big bucket. Like, a lot of people think Daigo, one of the most legendary fighting game players of all time, and if you watch him play, that guy fights with his heart. The Ume Shoryu, right? The idea that, like, sorry, we're getting into, like, big fighting game lore here. You fight with mind, some casual player. The Ume Shoryu. So this is Daigo, right? He has this thing, right? Where they call it the Ume Shoryu. It's like the psychic Shoryuken, right? It's the uppercut move that is invincible. In a lot of games, it's invincible on startup, but it's high risk, high reward. You do the move. If they're doing a move and I do the uppercut, I will win. I will punch you out of the air. But if the uppercut misses or you block it, then I'm wide open and you can destroy me. And Daigo has a high percentage of landing the uppercut, even in scenarios where it's like, why would you uppercut there? Because he's fighting with his heart. It's just like, I thought this person was going to hit a button. Bang, here comes the uppercut. That's it. Versus someone like a Sakunoko, who, like, they've literally named a combo after him called the Sako combo because the execution on it is just so hard that he's like the only person in the world that can hit it. Daigo's great, yeah. And Arjun, welcome back. How you doing, man? Let's go get another Tetris game going here. What about Sonic Fox? Oh man, that guy. You wish there was more for creativity. Yes, I think that's a great. I think one of the limitations of competitive Tetris is like, it kind of boils down to like, are you good? I mean, from moment to moment, it's like, where do you stack the blocks? But it doesn't necessarily have the creativity as something like a Puyo Puyo or a Tetris Attack Puzzle League, where you can create these massive chains and they can just do like way different things. It's really like, there's, you know, the classic Tetris well or the T-spin, lots of singles, 4 wides. Like, there's just not a lot there. Sonic Fox. That guy, see, he's like insanely good. His execution's pretty strong. I'm trying to think. He does learn a lot, but like, he's also like one of those guys that just picks up a game and is just amazing at it. I would have to watch more Sonic Fox to say what he fights with. My mind would say he's somewhere between heart and mind. I don't necessarily think Sonic Fox's game is defined by his execution, though. Other big player. JB says, in my eyes, openers are always the same for the first few bags. Then you transition into either Tetris stacking or freestyle, which is where all the creativity goes. Yeah. I get Tetris, just like, it's a great game, it's a fun game, but it does have its limits. And I think in a competitive environment, there's a ceiling to what you can do. I mean, even chess to a certain point has a ceiling too, where it's about memorizing like different openings and what you can do in these situations. And you know, at a certain point, it's these pieces on an 8x8. Is it 8x8? I don't even know. Have you heard of Wadi, the Super Smash player and the best Rob user out there? No, I don't follow Smash. Uh-oh, I have created too many dependencies here. This is not... Okay, well, there we go. So much for that. The limitations of Tetris make me want to learn Puyo, especially Tetris Attack. Oh, I strongly recommend Tetris Attack. That is... When it comes to head-to-head Tetris... Like, head-to-head puzzle games, that, to me, is the apex. It is so fun. And the battling of that and the back and forth and the crazy combos you can create, it's so good. Yeah, I love Tetris. I love Tetris 99. If there was a Tetris Attack 99, that would be my jam. Puyo Puyo is probably the closest analog to fighting games. There you go. Oh yeah, Jared, we're supposed to give you... Yeah, thank you for reminding me. We have to... Do you have a name for your shiny, BT Dubs? Okay, right after this game, we'll get that going for you. Of course, Jared got a shiny earlier. Again, congratulations. Bring that down. Okay. Do I want to set up for a T-spin here? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. I'm going to play it safe and just nibble away at this because I'm scared of how high the stack has gotten. So let's cut it down, get to this hole, and then we'll go from there. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope that was worth it. I really hope that was worth it. Okay, yep, worth it. Awesome. Now, we just clear those out, and... Oh, no. That was bad. Okay. Fix that in the immediate term. I'm not too concerned about potential junk coming my way here. Yeah, because we can just clear those out. Get that to 2. We'll set up for a T-spin here. Get a quick double. There you go. There we go. Okay. We can probably chill for a little bit. Let's try and catch up. Man, I've been getting attacked with lots of bots lately. Yeah, yesterday's stream, the House of Danger one, we had like dozens of bots asking me if I wanted to get famous. I don't know what they're trying to say, but the answer is, you know what? Not with you. Not with you. Not you as in the chat. Not with the bots. I don't want your help. I hope that somehow Tetris attack game with... Man, I hope. I think if there is any consolation here, like, Tetris Attack never goes away. Nintendo never... They ignore it for a really long time, years at a time, but Tetris Attack always comes back in some shape or form. And most recently, they released Panel de Pon on the Nintendo Switch online in the SNES game collection. So you can play it. It does have online. It's not the best online, but it's functional enough. And I wouldn't be surprised if something... Again, tinfoil hat, take this with a grain of salt. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo was working on something Puzzle League related. Even if it's just like we tuck this in as a mini game into Animal Crossing or something. But yeah, Puzzle League never goes away. You gotta head out. You'll get back to you on the Snorlax name. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jared. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will, at the very least, we'll add the X2 modifier to Jared between the next rounds. Yeah, for those just tuning in, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, or playing some Tetris 99. It's open lobbies. Feel free to join in on the next match and try to kick my butt. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. The only places in really active are Tetris, Puyo focused, that I don't think anyone really plays Tetris Attack. Yeah. I think the Tetris Attack market's going to be insanely small. Like that game just doesn't have the mass appeal or the legacy audience like those two juggernauts of puzzle games. All right, top 6. Especially at a level where you can compete. Yeah. Actually, that reminded me of I played. Okay, right after this, we'll talk about it. Bunch of stuff to take care of. We'll add the 2x modifier to Jared, and then we'll talk. I'll share the story about this game I played that involved a niche audience. But for now, top 6, let's see if we can cut. Again, sometimes getting the low stack can be scary in and of itself, because if they respond while you have nothing going on and you just have a giant stack and you're not in the position to clear anything out, it can still be lights out. There we go, top 3. Top 2! Alright, can we get another one? Uh-oh, that was not the drop I was hoping for there. Uh-oh. I feel some gnarly stuff happening with the controller here. I don't know if it's dropping inputs intentionally or it's just me, but it felt like I was trying to move stuff and it didn't move. Uh-oh. That was me. That was my fault. Okay. Just eyes on the prize. Keep clearing these out. Stay low. There we go! Got him!
Game over.
Drop that paper.
Let's go. Yeah, Tetris 99. Get those dubs. Another one on the board.
I killed you again. Oh no. Oh no, Zach, 4th. Oh. Damn. Loans Bones. Who else is on here that we recognize? Shout yourself out if you were in this group. Angry Beard. Dang, I'm not seeing anybody. All right. That's cool. Back out. So we'll talk about some niche games. Your blood. So where were we? Oh, those are the lyrics for today's song. That's not what we wanted to do. Okay. Stop this. And we gotta add. Is this actually Jared's 2nd? MacGyverisms. Yeah. Okay. He gets the X2. Congratulations on another shiny. And I think we can close that up. And back to me. So, niche games. Niche games. I picked up a couple of weeks ago. It was on sale on Humble Bundle. It's a fighting game called Them's Fighting Herds. Actually, let's pull up some video. Let's pull up some video and we can talk about it. It is basically a My Little Pony fighting game without the official license, right? And I was, you know, I've been playing. I was playing against the computer. Oh, I don't want to hear this. You know, playing against the computer, and I was like, oh, this game's actually, you know, I know the game made it to Evo, so it's not like this is some joke fighting game. It's a legitimate fighting game. And I played it and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty serious. It's got, you know, your standard anime, light, medium, heavy S. It's got juggle combos. And I played and I was like, yeah, this is pretty fun. And then I went online and I got absolutely destroyed. And part of it is like, the game has an insanely high skill ceiling, but also the audience for that game at this point, the game's a couple years old. There was only one lobby going, and it was just like 8 people, and they all murdered me. Like, if you look at this stuff right now, look at the jump ins, what's happening, teleport into splash, juggle in the air, keeping them up. Like, this was my experience of just like, I can't even touch the controller because look at the air dashes, just juggling over and over and over again. And then, oh, confirming into the super. Are you going to continue? Oh, you can continue after the super too. Oh, resets. Oh, how do you block this? Oh, there it is. Wow. And so I was not ready for any of the, and like all of the players online are like this good because at this point, it's just enthusiast players now, and I stood no chance. Cool game though. Cool game. I'd recommend trying it out. You know, play against a computer if you've got friends of a similar skill level. That might be something you want to try. I don't know if I'm going to brave online in that game ever again, though. You love the Dragon Pony and you won some matches? Nice. Yeah, I got absolutely obliterated, and I need to go back in the lab if I'm going to play that again. Anyway, countdown. We'll get some more Tetris going. 20 seconds. Follow the chat. Don't follow me. That's kind of the challenge with, I think, fighting games in particular, but like pretty much any competitive game. I know a lot of players want to, you know, sit on the sidelines and they want to wait till they release the definitive edition that comes with all the DLC and the balance patches and all the characters, and you want to get the best deal. But like, when you get in late on a competitive game, your odds are you're going into a scene that has less players and less players of your skill level. It's going to be, you're going to run into the buzzsaw of experienced player again and again and again and again, and they just crush you. And it's really hard to get in on a competitive game late. So I try and get in early. The one, like, even if I'm like mildly interested, yeah, get in early and learn. Those early days when everybody is bad is such an important time for you to level up before it's too late. I think in certain games it's fine. Like if you're playing, say, Street Fighter V, where that game has a massive online player base, you're gonna be okay. But if you're playing a like something like them fighting herds, or I guess to a lesser extent, Fantasy Strike is probably in that tier as well. I know, shoutouts to Frosty, his fave game. One of his faves. At this point, that player base is so small, and those guys are just super hardcore, and that's the vast majority of the player base you're going to run into when you play that game online. And it can be a very unpleasant experience for new players. But it's not too late. Not saying you shouldn't, because, you know, new players rise up all the time. Even in the world of competitive Tetris, like classic Tetris, one of the recent world champs was like 16 years old. You can learn, it's just harder. Yeah, what games have you guys been playing? For me, I'm still continuing to chip away at Dicey Dungeons. I have finished at least one episode for every single character, including the hidden character. And I've now completely finished the Warriors missions and the Thieves missions. And now I'm working my way through the Robot. That game's still good, and it's still just one that I like playing sitting on the couch. I can, you know, half pay attention to it because it's turn-based, and it's not... The mechanics of it aren't so deep that I need to pay, like, that much attention. It's just like a nice casual, I wouldn't say time waster per se, but something easy to play when I've got other stuff on the go. Also been playing a lot of Street Fighter V, trying to get my account back up to where it once was. And I what else have I played? I played a little bit of Dead by Daylight. I played a couple of hours with Switch the Decaf, MacGyverisms, Cowface, and I think that it is too early for me to judge that game because I haven't really dove into the, the meta, and I haven't played as the killer yet, and haven't really unlocked any abilities for anyone right now, so maybe the dynamics change a little more, but it's interesting. I think conceptually it's very cool. The cat and mouse asymmetrical game, I think I'm glad to see that someone got it to work. Like, I think they also did, I think Cowface or MacGyver, I'm guessing Cowface mentioned that it's the same devs as Evolve, and like the idea is cool. It's just how do you make that execution, that idea work of like one really strong character versus 4 weak characters, or whatever that number is. And it seems like they've got something there. Now we'll see if I can. My dream, like, you're in a slump. You haven't played anything new in weeks. That happens. I technically haven't played. Well, Dead by Daylight was new. Okay, but besides that, most of my time has been spent playing old games. Like, I bought a PC, and the games I have played most on it are Overwatch, which I've played hundreds of hours on the console, and Street Fighter V, which I've probably played over 1,000 hours on the console. You should try Division 2. That's what Pete says. I almost bought it the one time it was on sale for like $10. I probably should have just done it. One of these days, Pete. One of these days. All right, RNG helping me out here. I do want to play Super Mario 3D World again when that comes out. I do plan on streaming that. It's just that, oh no, that was my T-spin right there. Okay, there. I do plan on streaming that when that comes out, but that's not for another couple of weeks, so we're going to be doing, yeah, at least Street Fighter next week, and we'll see if we do Street Fighter after that. It's kind of a test to see where we go. Fighting games are my favorite genre, but we haven't really played fighting games on this channel, and I'm not sure if this is the time to start making that more of a thing, or if we're casually stopping by. I know Guilty Gear is coming out later this year, and maybe that's the game that we stream more regularly. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, just the stream kind of took off during a time when I wasn't really into fighting games, but like most of my adult life has been spent trying to be a Street Fighter champion. So it is kind of weird that like so much of this channel is built not on fighting games and, me actually doing the stuff I do best. That said, I always say, video game skill is overrated on stream, and people aren't watching you. Most people aren't watching your stream because you're good at games. Okay, top 7. Oh, I didn't necessarily like that drop there. Is Division a shooty game? Yes. Sorta. It's a looter shooter, Destiny-ish, third person. Pete can describe it. Pete can describe it. Oh, he might just tell you it's the greatest game of all time, and that's all you need to know. Okay. Top 5. Yeah, I don't know, like, game-wise, I don't know if I'm looking forward to much. Like, yeah, the only game on my radar is Super Mario 3D World, and I don't really know what else is coming out in 2021. I haven't really paid attention. Thank goodness for that eyepiece. That saves our bacon for at least a little longer, and I know that's not an ideal drop. The speeds were such that I couldn't really... Okay, that's a T-spin. Well, it was a T-spin. Top 4, top 3. Okay. Uh-oh. Here. Okay. No! Zach, I'm sorry I took you out again. Damn it! Looking for anybody else that we recognize here. I don't think so. I don't know if we see anybody else, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Would be happy to your vendetta against Zach. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way. It's just happened. I swear. But yeah, other stuff. Like I don't know what games are even coming out in 2021. I get Halo. I'm not really a Halo guy, but I haven't paid attention. You know, I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk coming out in 2021. Otherwise, my gaming lineup is pretty light. And I do ultimately hope for the best for that game because I did buy it at launch and it was buggy as all get out on PC. Anyhow, 10 seconds. Let's go. Go. What other things? I think I wrote one down. I don't know what's even coming out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I got For the King. Shoutouts to Jenna the Fool. Is she here by chance? Can I just hit the button and do the thing? No. I picked up oh, we should go and play some Tetris right now. Here we go. Monster Hunter Rise. I don't play the Monster Hunter game. The demo's gone now, right? I played one demo and really didn't like the demo, and I've heard that Monster Hunter has terrible demos, so I missed out. I know at the very Mulligoon, shoutouts to streaming Jetpack Community OG Mulligoon was like ran a campaign to try and get me to play that demo. I never got around to it. Holy cow, this stack is terrible. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, I should have played it though. I should have done it. Just so I know. Randy says, been playing a lot of the demo with your friend. You've been really enjoying it. Okay, if the demo's still out, then... Yeah, Randy, you'll have to show me the ropes on Monster Hunter at some point. Yeah, at this point, it's been... I've been mostly buying PC games because they're cheap. And a lot of stuff has been on sale. I got For the King while it was on sale, although it's coming out again for free. Having watched Jenna stream that on her stream, shout out to Jenna the Fool, I picked it up because that looked like something I might be interested in trying out at some point. And that was like $10, but it's going to be free next week, so get it on Epic Games instead. No way it could have understood it without him. All right. And I watched, like, Frosty was streaming in a bit, and he got, like, a little more deep into the mechanics of, like, this is how combos work, and you can cancel out of these particular actions, but, like, I don't know, it didn't look that interesting to me. It just, like, here's him fighting this one boss for an extended period of time, and, like, and not to say that he was bad or anything, it's just that gameplay didn't look interesting to me, and maybe I need to play it and experience it for myself to really understand the benefits or like the appeal of it. But yeah, right now I'm not there. I'm not there. What else is even coming out this year, guys? You know, there's a new Call of Duty, whatever that is. You know, we don't know if Zelda's coming out this year. I'm gonna guess Metroid Prime 4 is not coming out this year. Halo is coming out this year. I'm not really a Halo guy. I hope more good stuff is coming, because at the very least, I've spent a lot of money on platforms to play games, and I would like to play good games on them. Most anticipated games of 2021. Some cool looking indie games, but that's about it. Okay, tell me more. What indie games are on your radar? I like indie games a lot. They're a lot of cool original ideas and revisiting concepts that AAA devs have left behind. We most recently did an indie doubleheader stream with Sayonara Wild Hearts and Dicey Dungeons. And, you know, Dicey Dungeons is a game I continue to play on my own time, and Sayonara Wild Hearts, that game has really stuck with me. I really like that game. I love the concept. The music in it's really good, and I've just been, like, singing the songs to myself all the time now. Oh, that Begin Again song. I have the lyrics for spoilers. The lyrics of the song are behind me at the moment. Such a cool game. Called Season? Okay. What's it about? Time to take the boy back to his box. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Take care, Pete. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for dropping by. Tell Kim I said hello. Again, shoutouts to... Shoutouts to Kim and Pete over at Later Levels. They were streaming for 1 billion hours on the weekend, as they do. Was it The Long Dark? I think it was. And they stream lots of cool adventure games and other things. And once Pete gets that 3090 in his PC, gonna see some of the best. Division 2 is in chat, but she's doing Game Blast stuff. Okay, cool. Hi, Kim. I hope you're doing well. And Game Blast, you guys have already done an incredible job with the fundraising, and I will absolutely support you guys on that monetarily in the coming days. Probably on the event. I think that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, there's a double T-spin thing here. Oh no, I spun it the wrong way. Damn it. And Blazing Blue Fire, welcome back. How you doing? It's done, dude. PC's working? Oh, awesome. Congratulations, new PC hype. And you're doing well. Still playing Stardew? Did you and Sebi get married by chance? In the game. Not gonna immediately pry into your relationship stuff. Okay. There we go. Top 20. Alright, later, everyone. You have not played this week. Okay. Otherwise, how's life, Blazing Blue Fire? Everything okay? With work? With, you know, relationship stuff? With, entertainment party? Having fun? Everything's okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the fun thing I did this weekend, yeah, we watched the Blackpink concert, and that was pretty solid. I'm curious to see what more artists do. I think the trend of the live stream concerts going to happen more and more in light of just concerts probably not going to happen for all of 2021. Or, yeah, I doubt it. Like, the vaccine, I don't think is just going to be as prevalent everywhere in the world that we can make concerts a viable thing this year. So we're probably going to get more concerts like that. And yeah, it was kind of like the energy wasn't the same, but I'm glad that I got to see them in a more live environment. That said, like all the performances, I'm pretty sure none of the actual concert was live and it was all pre-recorded. You just watched one this past one. Yeah, TV concert. What concert did you watch? Blackpink. Okay, I gotta stop saying DMCA. Bang. Make that a triple. Get that top 10 going. T-spins? Fine, we'll throw that in there. Just to get it out of my hair, and then... Oh, no, that's not what I... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. We're okay. Take that out. Oh, sorry, Meg. I was looking at the chat and then I made a misdrop. I will look at that after. Give me 1 second. I do want to talk about it though. Music stuff, I miss it. I miss concerts. I miss going to the theater. Still can't believe one of the last movies that my wife and I saw in the theater was Cats. Man, what a choice. And I don't regret it. I don't regret seeing well, okay, Cats is a horrible movie, but I'm glad I was there. I'm glad I was there to be able to say that I watched that absolute train wreck of a movie, and that story will live with me for a lifetime. But holy cow, what a bad movie. And I don't like the idea that that would just be my legacy as a movie goer of just like, yeah, the last movie I saw was Cats. No. Oh wait, we won more than one. I have to update the counter again. Yeah, we won twice. Maybe we'll put up a third after. Oh, maybe I'm being overly presumptuous here. The last movie you saw was Sausage Fest, Blazing with Fire. That was the animated movie, right? That movie was something. I know it was like an animated film, but it was incredibly raunchy, and I felt very uncomfortable watching that in the theater. Not to say that there isn't a place for, you know, that type of humor in the world or in the theater, but that was a little much for me. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Top 5. Yeah, let's clear that out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. There. Okay. Cool. Take that down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Zach, are you still here? JB in 11th. Zoom 14th. I didn't take you out that time. There's definitely names on here that I recognize from all the other times we play, but I don't think they're here. Okay, let's go catch up on chat. Ooh, the K-pop stan. I am a casual K-pop stan. Congratulations to whoever that is. Sorry, I cannot read that language. I like Blackpink a lot. I've listened to some BTS, but I don't go that deep. I haven't gone that deep. I'd like to try more. If anyone has any recos on some K-pop groups I should listen to, throw them in the chat. I know, yeah, KDA, I know. I will write that down. You can even see in my notebook here. Here, let's switch. For the King, line KDA. I did pull them up on Spotify and actually saw that, oh yeah, KDA, K-pop, League of Legends. Yeah, got it. And that was the thing where I got mixed up, where you were like KDA and League of Legends music. Yeah, I didn't realize that the group was made by the devs who make the music, so they have a few numbers. All right, see, I wrote KDA in the book. It's there and has a lot of English. Okay. I don't mind if there's English or not in the K-pop song. It's more about the vibe and the notes they hit. I like that they use lots of different sounds and they have more elaborate like chord structures and the science of K-pop. There's a video. Let me find this video. It was by I can't remember what channel this was. It Vox? K-pop is more complex. Soundfield, that's it. Copy link. Why K-pop is more complex than you EXO. I've heard of EXO. Okay, I will write them down too. I'm pretty sure I've listened to a little bit of EXO. And this was a very cool video of like explaining why the K-pop sound is hitting really hard right now and what makes it different from traditional pop music. You've heard him snore. Wait, you're in a Discord and your friend fell asleep? Oh no. And the last movie you saw in the theater was... Okay. If there are any concerts on stream, then more people can watch the world over equals more money. Potentially, yeah. Potentially, yeah. Although the trade-off is that, like, you can only do one concert and then everyone's seen it versus, like, you know, you go to these different stops and you can sell merchandise and all that. But yeah, one big world concert's not that bad. And the last concert you saw, Meg, was Jimmy Eat World. That's cool. I have not seen them. I only know, like, the big songs, like the middle. But that was good. They played their Futures album. I don't know what that is. Is that the one with the big song? Your second Snorlax did not go off. Okay. We'll run another one for you there. Sorry about that. If you fire them too fast, it won't go. Sorry about that. Okay, let's run another countdown. Get some more Tetris going. I have to update the counter too. Hold on. Counter, we're at 2 wins. And yeah, for those just tuning in, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. About to get in another game of Tetris 99. Hope you guys are all able to get in here. At least anyone interested in playing. Yeah, concerts of... Yeah, the last concert I went to was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and that was a good show. It was a good show. It's the Christmas rock music, and this time they played all the hits. They played all the hits, so people were happy. Hold on, one sec. Sorry, I had to burp, but I just tried to make it look cool. Please, Twitch. Sorry. You think the last band you saw in person was Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace? All right, cool. Yeah, the last rock show I went to was... Oh my goodness, hold on. Wait. This is like incredibly bad. Holy cow. Not a good way to start. Not a good way to start. Not one iota. Okay, let's see if we can clean this up. The Jet Challenge. You know, this was all part of the plan. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, there we go. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, maybe not, but we're closer. We're closer. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just don't block that. Yep, we're fine. Yeah, the last rock band I saw in concert was Greta Van Fleet. And saw that with Player 2 Start and with our dad. And he really enjoyed that show, which was nice to see. It's kind of weird. Like, my dad is very... he's a curmudgeon when it comes to music. That everything in my time was the best, and you whippersnappers all listen to trash, but this is a new band. But, I mean, Greta Van Fleet's basically a ripoff of Led Zeppelin. Let's be real here. And my dad likes them a lot because they sound like Led Zeppelin. But it was nice to see him, like, get excited for new music and seeing kids rock out. So glad he enjoyed. And yeah, I thought I had a good time at the show too. You can already feel yourself becoming that way, so you relate to your dad. A lot of people do. I think the research has shown that once you hit like 30 years old, you become way less interested in discovering new music. And that's just the part of growing up. And I think part of it is, like, I think that nostalgia is such a strong force in humans, where just when we're young, everything seems so much bigger and better and more important, and everyone thinks that everything that's ever happened that was cool in the world started in their generation. And, like, really, like, it's all cyclical, and you know, when you're young, everything's the biggest and best, and once you're old, everything sucks. But, like, really, it's just... it's you that's changing. there are definitely differences. I think I brought it up here where I think that the methods of distribution for music make it such that it's a lot easier for someone to have more eclectic taste, just by virtue of the fact that I don't have to buy songs or I pay a very small fee. I can go and listen to whatever I want, versus I have to manage my money and buy only a handful of albums. Therefore, I'm more inclined to stick to the same type of music. And I've actively fought against that sort of thinking of like trying to like being old and settling into like that sort of mentality that everything I did is the best, and everything that came after was garbage and everything before was garbage, and just trying to see the world from the bigger picture. And you know, even if I don't necessarily like all of the trends in current music, finding stuff that I do like, or at least being accepting of the fact that, hey, this is a different thing, and if I don't like it, that's okay. For me, I'm a big hip-hop fan, and in the last few years, like, trap has become the prevalent sound, and that's changed the way that, you know, people rap, the types of beats people listen to, and the emphasis is more on, like, the vibes you create with your words versus, you know, the actual weight of your words and what you're saying. And, you know, a lot of people are just like, mumble rap, but, like, hey, there's some good mumble rap, too. Sometimes you just want to vibe out, and it doesn't have to be super califragilistic all the bars all the time, and that's okay. You definitely find new music to listen to. Just general trends nowadays are kind of not for you. That's fair. One of my favorite channels to watch on YouTube, again, here I am just recommending other people's stuff, Punk Rock MBA, and he breaks down a lot of like ideas and concepts about like rock music and history in particular. And one of his latest videos is about like one of his theories about like why rock fell out of the mainstream. And like, you know, they're still fans of rock music, but in terms of its weight in the world of popular culture, it's very much sunk into the background as genres like hip hop and EDM have taken the lead on that front. And one of his theories is that, you know, part of why rock has fallen out of favor is that rock has forgotten how to have fun. And in particular, he cites in the 80s, and like it was the music that people would listen to at parties and stuff, and like the stuff that people are making now in the rock scene just doesn't really fit that. It's gotten a lot more serious and brooding, and you know, it's not dancing and party music. People play other types of music instead, and when they lost that side of rock music, that it's struggled to find footing in the mainstream since. And I think part of it is also like there are so many people in the rock scene that don't want to be in that scene, that the genre as a whole just isn't there anymore in the public eye like it used to be. For sure, yeah. I don't know if that's what the scene wants, that's what the scene wants, but it also means that, hey, people aren't taking rock seriously or in the conversation or finding the music like they used to. There you go. There's way more balance between hip-hop, rap, rock when you were growing up. There you go. Yeah, I would like to see a day when, you know, rock music is a little more you know, viable in a mainstream sense, because I enjoyed mainstream rock music, but yeah, right now it's not there, and I don't know what it's gonna take to get there. Uh-oh. Oh no stop, no, that's not at all what I wanted, and that's gonna be really bad. Oh no, that's not the switch I wanted. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, this doesn't have to be the end of the universe right now. We can work through at least some of this. Top 2. Hey, we got it! Oh! I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. We were supposed to die there, and we did it. I mean, I mean.
Game over.
Let's drop that paper, cause
Of course we expected that, right? Get another one on the board!
all part of the plan, guys. All part of the plan. GG's, everyone. GG's. You were second in your game just now. Oh, Blazing Blue Fire is so close. So close. And GG brought that one back. I got lucky. They just happened to die before I did, but I was so close. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. Let me find the punk rock NBA video. Let me share that with you guys too. Punk rock NBA. And I know it's kind of got the salacious title or the thumbnail with the MGK was right. You know, Machine Gun Kelly, not my favorite musician, but hey, he's got a point. He does have a point. Let's go count it down. Heading into, oh, maybe thinking about it. Uh-oh. The counter. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Stop what, Blazing Blue Fire? I don't know if you guys noticed, we're heading into February. Steph really wanted me to do a themed thing, so we've got a bunch of Valentine's related things, some Valentine's issues of comics, Harley Quinn, Kamala Khan. There's definitely romance in the Mass Effect trilogy. We've got all those up there. Saga is basically, you know, Star Wars meets Romeo and Juliet. The Archie wedding issue here. The Modern Mystery Date Catfish board game. Lots of fun things in there. Love related. I'm trying to think now, like what would your shiny, I'm sorry. It'd be fun to do like a love related stream, but like what? I'm trying to think like what games would I play in if I were to build like a streaming schedule around love as a concept. And I don't want it to just be like waifu dating simulator 1 through 75. What would I stream? And I've got other plans, so that's probably not gonna happen. But I guess you could do like a Dream Daddy, and I mean that's a dating sim. A Dream Daddy, a Florence, a Sayonara Wild Hearts. I guess you could do Mass Effect, but kind of not really. I don't know. What? Persona 5? Okay. I have not played Persona at all. So in what ways does... Catherine, yes! Man, this is good. Dungeon crawling and dating sim. Okay. Okay. I'm scared of streaming Catherine. I want to stream Catherine, but Atlas has very oppressive rules around streaming that game. I know a lot of people still stream Catherine. Multiple people that I follow are streaming Catherine right now. But I don't want to be holding the bag on a DMCA. So I don't. But that would be a great one. I should, you know what? Maybe if we don't stream it, I should write that as a post, like the Valentine's game playlist. Huh. That's a good idea. Uh-oh. What is... That's fine. You know what? Moobot, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Moobot got scared by the language you were using there. I think it's the combination of words rather than the words themselves, because Moobot was like, you can't use this one. Meg can't say that because she said the words huge, girls, and waifus all in the same message. It's okay. We're fine. Group of different girls to choose from. It's not a huge part of the game, but people are serious about I get it. People, absolutely. Any game that has waifus in them, I'm very serious about that side of it. You're so sorry, Moobot. Oh, it's fine. It's Moobot's fault. Moobot needs to chill out sometimes. I appreciate it when it takes out the spam bots, but when we're having a serious conversation about waifus right now. Those have to be okay. Yeah, Stardew Valley and Just Go Date. I mean, I literally just did that for 20 weeks on stream. But yes, that does count. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a good idea, though. The Valentine's Day... Valentine's game playlist. I'll write that. Make that a post. I don't know if I'm going to stream... I don't think I have room in my streaming schedule to specifically do that, like play those games, but that would be a fun idea to write about. Arc and make 2 dinos have a baby. Okay. What's that dating board game again? It is... So it's like a modern parody of the Mystery Date board game. And it's... Oh, we're going to leave it there. It's Mystery Date Catfish. So it takes the sort of Mystery Date idea and kind of modernizes the game a bit. And it's like, you might get the dream date or you might get catfished. And it's basically you open the door and is it your date or is it nobody? And then you're collecting sets of cards of like personality traits that you like. And all of them are kind of jokey and kind of bad. Like here, let me go grab some of the cards. Jesus. So yeah, it's a parody game, and I've got some of the cards here. Spoilers, in any case anyone's interested in playing it. Like some of the potential people you could date include Tara, and her description: my love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it in. Like this is the type of humor in the game. Jeff, I'd like to disappoint you in ways you've never even dreamed of. Nick, please add me to your to-do list. Like, yeah, these are the potential date candidates you can get. And then you're collecting sets of cards and you're trying to get like the same color. So I might have, let's say, 2 purples, right? And those would be has a rash, but it's probably nothing. And keeps ranch dressing on the nightstand. So it's that kind of humor. And you can write your own sort of personality traits here. Here we go. Actually, this might be fun. The next person that messages, I will actually tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop, and this will be your dating trait. So whoever messages stop, I'll draw the card that's there. I love you. My love for you is like a dead cat that was driven over. Even if you never come back, you'll always be waiting. That's intense. Someone messaged. Okay, Meg says stop. This is Meg's personality trait. So guys, ladies, if you're dating Meg, know this about her. I didn't know that about you, Meg. Part-time mall Santa. All right. Here we go. Let's try this again. So next person to say stop. I'll draw this. Damn, how'd you know? The cards know. The cards don't stop. Randy says, if you're dating Randy, you should know this about him. He eats roadkill. Okay, Blazing Blue Fire says stop, so it's the next one on the stack. If you're dating Blazing Blue Fire, know that all players but you. Oh, that's not a thing. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, tell me when to stop Blazing Blue Fire. That was a game mechanic card and not an actual personality trait. Stop. Okay. Nope, that's not it. So we're gonna draw the next one. Okay, this is the one. If you're dating Blazing Blue Fire, you should know she follows a strict meat-only diet. Hey, that's not that bad. That's basically how I live my life right now. Anyone else want to get in on this? I'll keep drawing. We'll do one more. That's fair. You do not like veggies? Whew, veggies. Ugh. One more. Here, about me. All right. If you are dating me and you're not, because I'm married, happily married, but in an alternate universe where I'm single, you should actually, you know what? This is what Steph has to deal with. This is how I spin it. This is what Steph has to deal with. Those gas station bathrooms. You meet some fascinating people in the gas station bathroom. Just saying. Just saying. The deep philosophical conversations I have with people in the gas station bathroom are fascinating. Okay, we'll come back to these cards. We'll come back to these cards. Let's see if the game is over here. No, it's not done. It's not done. There's still like 9 people left. Like the mole Santa. Yeah, I did meet the mole Santa once in the bathroom. It was quite fascinating. Actually lives in the North Pole. I bet you guys didn't know that. And it's just very busy schedule. Just mall to mall to mall. You wouldn't believe. Here, let's build my Tinder profile, all right? If this doesn't matter because I'm married. I have to stress this out. In a hypothetical world, here are the things you need to know about me. 1, I give tattoos in my basement. So this is one of the things you didn't know is like this behind this camera is a tattoo parlor, and I use this pen and I give you vodka and then I just stab really hard into the skin. I make masterpieces though. All right. Next thing, can I give you a dragon tattoo? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Next thing about me in my Tinder profile. That's a game mechanic card. Next thing that's a game mechanic card. That's a game mechanic card. Next thing about me that you should know before we get into any sort of relationship. I keep ranch. Oh, we saw that one already. Lame. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Second thing you should know about me. I use pizza in the bedroom. I was gonna make a joke about pepperoni, but you know what? Too much information. And one more thing on my Tinder profile. Oh. Spits when talking. Oh man, why you gotta out me like that, game? Everybody sees that. You guys all see that too. Oh no. And congratulations, Arabo72 for the win. See if we recognize any names. I don't think so. Damn. So yeah, that's mystery date catfished. Someone should actually make a profile using these random traits. Oh man, I mean, Steph would murder me if I created a fake. She's still okay. We can talk about that. Okay, let me hit the countdown for school. Right, we were in. Steph and I started dating in school. We went to school for advertising, right? And one of our classes was digital, like digital interactive websites and all that. And one of our projects was to design a dating site. And the teacher highly recommended that you sign up for a dating site and you understand how these sites work and what the user experience is like so you can make one that is on par, if not better. So, as me, a keener who takes school seriously, I signed up for a dating profile, and I went through I can't remember. I think it was Match. It was the one that has like the questionnaire was like 80 pages. It was huge. So that I could, and I went through the entire thing so that I could better understand how to make a good dating website. And Steph's still mad at me. She's like, why did you sign up for that website? You didn't have to do it. Or you're just using it as an excuse to pick. No, I was trying to learn. I was really trying to do well on that project. So no, I'm not going to set up a burner with these catfish traits. Or with these traits. But if someone else wants to do it, you're more than welcome to. I think it would make for fascinating streaming content, though, if we hooked up a Tinder account and we just made crummy profiles and see who swiped right on us. Someone should do that if someone isn't already doing that. Also, I don't condone catfishing. Okay, clear that. And anyone here watch the show Catfish? Steph and I still watch it regularly. And even in the pandemic, people are still, catfishing other people. It's just all done through Zoom now. And good morning. You'll join Tetris in a bit. All right. Steph and I had a debate about the last episode of Catfish we saw. And it was a scenario, absolutely hilarious. Okay, yeah. We had a debate about one of the recent episodes this season, where it turns out that, surprise, the girl on the other end was actually catfishing the guy. But it was one of those like, hey, my pictures aren't real, but everything else about me is real. And Steph's had the argument that the host and the victim here were being soft on her because she's pretty. Like, yes, she doesn't look like the girl in the pictures, but she herself was a pretty girl, and she really liked the guy, and was just like, hey, I don't want to use those pictures or like my actual picture because I'm scared that you would not you would not want to get to know me because of things. I'm not gonna, it opens up a can of worms here. But yeah, Steph felt like they were a little easy on her because she was pretty, or versus like someone who may not be as physically attractive would have gotten worse off. I kind of disagreed. I think there was a little more to it than that, but it's an interesting conversation. I mean, if we run through the tapes of Catfish and see, like, if you were to do a quote unquote, like, who gets reamed out, is it more people that are, traditionally attractive, or people who are not? They definitely go easier on the attractive people in general. Yeah, it's tough, and people like fall for that stuff all the time. And it's hard, like, I don't know, it's heartbreaking in a way of like all these people who fall into these traps of like, and it's so like primal in a way, like, oh yeah, like, and of just like you fell for it because you really, the pictures that they're sending you are like really pretty girls, but you gotta do better than... Neve isn't gonna let pretty girl phone into the water. Neve isn't gonna yeet a pretty girl's phone into the water. Yeah, I remember that. One of my favorite episodes was the one who was impersonating... He was impersonating someone who makes music with Kanye West, and it went all the way to the point where the catfish bugged a friend to let him into his home studio to keep up the ruse that he was a music producer, and Neve busted it by being, "You think it was that guy?" And it got to the point where he was like, all right, fine. You're a music producer. Go do stuff. Go make a track right now. And the guy had no idea what he was doing. And that was it. Then there was also the guy who swore that he was, you know, he was in love with Katy Perry, and they were chatting, and it turns out it was a girl from the UK that was just catfishing him for fun the whole time. And when she told him straight up to his face, "It's me, I've been catfishing you," he's like, no, it's not, it's not you, it can't be you. I know I've been talking to Katy Perry this whole time. Just refuse to believe it. Absolutely insane. Yeah, because he ripped off so many people, but then he still thought he was... Yeah. Yeah, that guy was a... I mean, I hope he figures it out, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's tough, like, I want to see people all get their happily ever after, but, like, you get into these situations and you think you've really found the one, and, like, there's so many warning signs that everybody misses. The fact that they're, you know, they won't get on a video chat with you is the biggest one. When they come up with the excuses of like, oh, my phone's broken, or they don't turn the lights on, like, all of that stuff is like major red flags. And 99.999% of the time it's because they're catfishing you. When they ask you for money, like, oh no. And yet, it happens, and people fall for it, and they will continue to fall for it because they just feel like the risk is worth the reward. And hey, I'm not saying, like, online relationships are bad, period. You absolutely can meet someone amazing online, but there are people that are abusing, they're exploiting others on those platforms as well. And you should proceed with caution. Even in like the Twitch sphere and the blogosphere, and like there are people who, you know, might be trying to be your friend on Twitch because they're trying to mooch your viewers to get them to watch your channel. Like, stuff like that happens too. And Sita's in the house. How's it going? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Oh, we have to do the thing. Okay, Sita, I will set this up. I will set this up so that you're not blindsided here. We've got mystery date catfish here, and these cards are personality traits. They're not necessarily the best personality traits, though. I will say they're humorous, but they're not the most pleasant personality traits. And we've all roasted ourselves, and so I'm gonna let me take out the game mechanic cards, and I'll just put in the personality traits. I'm gonna ask you to tell me when to stop, and when it stops, I will draw the card that is your personality trait. You're down for whatever this is? Okay, give me a second here to sort out these. There are so many cards here that are not personality traits. I forgot about that part. It's like, pass a card to the left. We don't want those. We just want the dating profile goodness. So, here we go. I think I dropped one on the floor. Okay. So, here are the cards. I'm going to shuffle them up. I'm going to start drawing cards. Tell me when to stop. And then the next card on the stack is your personality trait. So, I'm going to start now. And so, ladies, gents, if you are dating Sita, here's something you need to know about her. Stop. Okay. You need to know she uses humans as furniture. Now, do you prefer, do you use them as like a bed? Do you lie down on top? Do you sit on them? Do you have them like get on all fours and then you sit on their back? Please explain your methodology here. She likes the videos. Oh, GG's everybody. Blazing came in fourth. Is that you, Blazing Blue Fire? Zoom in 17th. See if there's anybody else we recognize here. Not sure. Let me just check another thing here real quick. All right. Russ, Jen, Big Dog, Aurora, Nadita, GG's. And Blazing Blue, let's see. That's actually not too bad. Nah, they're your computer desk and television stand. Oh man, holding up the computer. Like if I was on all fours holding up this thing, that would be terrible. So yeah, it's not gonna work out between us. Not gonna work out. That way I can just tell them to adjust heights on their own. Oh, they're standing desks. Let's get that countdown going. Again, press A at the same time at me on go. There are some pretty gnarly traits in here. This card thing is nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. Maybe we work it into the stream somehow. I don't know. Go. Is there an online version? I don't know. New channel point reward? Yeah, what would that be? How would we make that work? I've had this idea of like, and this is like more of a blog post idea, but maybe we work it on stream. Like Fog of Love was the board game you're thinking, I want to play Fog of Love really bad. Is it good? Is it good? It's on my list of stuff to play. And I wonder if that's a game that, you know, it'll probably just be Steph and I playing it, but maybe we can host it on stream. That could be fun. A Valentine's Day stream. I'm actually streaming on Valentine's Day happens to fall on a Sunday. And I don't know what I'm streaming yet. Maybe that would be the day we play like assorted love games. I don't know what that is yet though. Huh. Also, maybe I should just, you know, spend time with my wife on Valentine's Day. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Fog of Love. Would Fog of... You could do that too. I could. You have to act like the bad catfish trait in your actual trait for 10-ish minutes. Oh god. That's a lot of work. Huh. We'll have to think about that. We'll have to think about that. 5 minutes. If someone else wants to run the... Take that idea with them. Go, by all means, go for it. That would be hilarious. Oh, jeez. I think it would be... There might be something there. There might, if someone else wants to take the baton and run with it, go for it. I'm gonna need some more time to marinate on. Whoa, no! Yikes, on what that could be. See, the brain wheels are turning. Yeah, they're always turning. See, they're always turning. You died super early? Darn it. You hate to see it. Not gonna lie, I hate dying early when I stream because there's the pressure to just keep it going. Like, to keep the stream going, and not just back out and go to another match because people want to see where they rank on the leaderboard when they play with you. But then you kind of have to stall for time. And we found some stuff. We found some stuff. The dating cards are kind of funny. And I wonder, yeah, how do we make that work as an idea for the stream? I mean, it could be the autograph thing, and you just map them to pictures of myself. The only stands reward. Oh, there it is. That's one way to do it. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. I'll figure it out. Give it time. I have to think of some more channel point things. It's been a little bit since we've added anything new on that front. The most recent thing is I changed the name of Autograph to Only Stands because I think it's funnier. But I haven't come up with any new effect. There was one. There is one that I saw. And I'll show you guys the tech. I don't know if I would actually... I think it's a little too gimmicky. And I'm pretty sure I could do it. But I just don't know if there would be, like, appeal, at least as a channel point reward. Like, if it was something I control and I can do it, maybe. But, like, I'll let you guys be the judge, all right? And in case anyone's interested, I'll show the tech on stream here, too. There's a channel that I've kind of kicked around. I finally followed the guy because he has, like, good tutorials on the Orn board and OBS and stuff like that. And yeah, one of his more recent ones has a trick that you may want to add to your stream. You're dead? Oh, darn it. How was this is a good question. So yesterday, after the stream, we were playing House of Danger yesterday on stream. Board game. I like all these streams. I love hanging out with you guys. The House of Danger stream was one of my favorites. I love the challenge of streaming like different stuff, and it was an opportunity to try and like make a tabletop game stream work with physical components, and I thought it went really well. And, you know, being able to add a little more flavor to it with sound effects and animations with the dice, I thought, like, made that stream super cool. And I'm really proud of those. And it was awesome to, you know, spend time with some of my best friends and play a board game together and go on this crazy adventure. So look forward to doing that again at some point. We had Jollibee. We got Steph ordered a bunch of assorted things, because we were inspired by Try Guys, who did a Try Guys Eats Jollibee Eat the Menu. And so we had our own Eat the Menu. And we had the Chicken Joy, which is the chicken. It was good. I had the burger, which was pretty solid. The burger patty was very good. I was surprised. It's a little juicier, meatier than I thought it would be. The Jollibee chicken is very juicy. I had... Steph ordered, the palabok, which, you know, I've never had palabok before, but Steph ordered a whole thing and I felt weird to not try it, so I tried. It was all right. It was all right. The mashed potatoes, like, they're cheap mashed potatoes. They taste like the box instant mashed potatoes, but they were good for what they were. And we had, yeah, white rice is white rice. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Halo, I didn't have any. Steph loves Halo, but it's not for me. There's too much fruit. Too much fruit in a Halo for me. Your friend made a massive snore? Damn. Will you be around tomorrow to message? I might need some Leorn board help. You can't find any tutorials on what you want to do. I'll be around. Yeah, message me and we'll see. Again, I don't... It depends on how hardcore you're getting, and maybe I can point you in the right direction at least if I don't have the answer. Here, let's go watch this while the game wraps up. This is an effect I found in OBS. I know you can't see anything right now. I will pull up the browser here shortly. Here. So this guy's, if you're interested, this person does a lot of great OBS and Leorn board tutorials. And there was one like face scan thing that I thought was interesting. It's probably a little too gimmicky for me, but I think it's an interesting thing to try. Where is the scan? Here we go. This. Okay, we'll skip the ad and then check this out. Okay, I'm not gonna... Yeah, so here's the deal. When you run it, it scans, there's a scan line that comes down and it freezes going downwards. So you can do stuff like that and stretch your forehead or do whatever other sort of nifty effects. Like, it's cool, and it would be neat to have that. I don't know how I would, like, make that an easily, like, repeatable and fun thing. Like, at a certain point, it's like, how am I... Yeah, that's pretty cool channel point reward. It would be cool to do it. It's just, like, as a... See, that's kind of cool. That effect that they did there. But then, like, I would have to come up with poses and stuff that would actually work well with the scan. Otherwise, like, let's be real here. The vast majority of the time I'm sitting on stream, it's just me doing this. Right? So there wouldn't be much, like, maybe it'd get a little blurry around my mouth, but, like, when you scan it, I'd have to, like, you know, make it a whole performance. I don't know if that's sustainable, but if you want the tech, I put the video in the chat, and you can go and steal it and put it in your own OBS. You're welcome. Oh no, not right. You interact a lot more. Give yourself credit for. Oh, thank you, Sita. And GG's to whoever that was. Yeah, I just think with that particular effect, like, I have to physically do something to make a cool picture. The headphone thing was kind of cool. Maybe I'll download it and see what's up. Yeah, for those just tuning in, I'm Jeff from inthirdperson.com. Personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. We're playing some Tetris 99, and we're just talking about some OBS tricks and effects. I don't know, that maybe we'll try it out. That's why you make it a higher cost one? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. That's right, count it down. What could we do? There was some other stuff on that channel as well, but I wanted to try out. But yeah, in the war on OBS versus Streamlabs, man, circling. I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from dunking on Streamlabs. An Ari reward? Maybe. Yeah, there's so much you can do with streaming, and there's more things I want to do. I add new stuff I probably spend too much time, admittedly, on tricks. What was that at the start? You won't say that. Oh, it was about to dunk on Streamlabs again. I can't stop. Oh man, okay. I was gonna say, we'll save it for after. That's fine. By the way, Sita, how's your stream stuff going along with the animating animal and the Capamon and all the other stuff you've got going on? Yeah, what's new on tech side here? I had to take out some of my back end because I deleted stream elements because it was crashing OBS. I changed. Okay, this is a very minor thing. This is a super minor thing. I changed how my name tag works on the stream. I don't know if anyone noticed that. I don't know if anyone cares. But to me, I was like, you know what? I need to change this now. And I spent time fixing it. How it works now is that my camera, the name tag is tied to this particular version of the camera. So now when we switch this, name tag's gone. The only camera it's in is that gameplay view. That's it. It was a fairly easy fix because I use nested scenes and I'm able to like make changes like that, but I just adjusted it so that my name doesn't appear on every single scene, and I just have it tied to that particular version of the camera. Just because, yeah, I think it's important for people to know my name is not in third person, it's Jet, but I also don't need my name on every single screen all the time. A streamer that you were watching yesterday had all the lurkers' names displayed on his screen in real time. Oh, no. No. I don't like that. Let the lurkers lurk. I don't need... Uh-oh. Oh, geez, that was... I'm totally thrown off by that idea of, like, having the lurkers' names in the chat. Don't do that. I mean, at this point, I mostly watch, like, streams of friends and stuff. But if I'm watching a big streamer and I don't plan on interacting with the chat, I don't want that acknowledgement. Just let me watch in peace. Having your name up there if you're lurking. Yeah, I just want to lurk. I just want to watch Pokimane and not feel embarrassed that everyone knows that. No, I don't really watch Poke. Her stream's fine though. It's fine. From what I have watched, her stream's totally okay. And of the big streamers, I don't really sit around and watch like the biggest of the. I will keep tabs. Of the big streamers I see, the one that I enjoy watching would be Tim the Tatman, and not when he's playing games. I love his just chatting sections. I think that guy is super entertaining as someone who can carry a conversation, but I'm not necessarily interested in watching him play Call of Duty. Wasn't a big streamer, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's smaller streamers that do stuff like that. This part of what I want to message you about, how to trigger the image to pop up on screen. I can get the sounds working just fine and the randomizer. Okay. It's just I think you just have to map it as like view source. That's it. We can go and dig into that after. I have like Snorlax is it's a video, and all that does is it activates the source. I think it's view source and just turn it on, and then that should activate the picture or whatever it is. And that's all you're trying to do, right? Just show a picture? Image to pop up on screen. You can get the sound working just fine and the randomizer. It's just a picture. Huh. Okay. And are you using the randomizer with the INI file, or are you using the is it called the stack? I can't remember what the method. I do it the old way that actually requires you to write code. It's a pain in the butt. You're using the stack. Okay. I never got the stack to work. It always errored out for me, so I do it the old way. I think conceptually it's the same though. One button controls the stack, and then you have different buttons for each of the outcomes in the stack. After trying the INI. Yeah, I still use an INI file for Snorlax. Okay, we can dig into the Yorm board, and I'll show you what I do to trigger, like, pictures on and off, and maybe that'll help. And in case anyone else is interested in how these channel points work. One button main is the stack. Yep, okay. So yeah, if we're going to dig into the shiny Snorlax again, you guys can see the code and see there's nothing. You're going to take a break. GG, Zach. Take care. Thanks for playing. You'll get me on the next one. 17? I don't know what that means. Yep, there it is. It triggers the sound and the visual. Those might be two separate things, but I don't always have them as two separate things. Oh, you got 17th. There you go. Okay, top 10. Yeah. Ah, damn. GG's. Oh, there's another one that was picture-based. You got 53rd. Damn. Okay. Top 8. Tuck that in there. Yeah, we'll stay low profile here. Down. Uh-oh. Big attack coming up. All right. Okay, roll. Yep, that's what we wanted. Okay, we're fine. No. There. Okay. Just had just enough. Oh no, that was very bad. That was very bad. That was also bad. Okay, no, we're fine. Breathe. Calm down. Just take deep breaths. We will get through this. We will soldier on. Win or lose, we're gonna try our absolute best, as we always do. There. Top 3. Let's go. Top 2. Okay. Let's close this out. Uh-oh. All right, I gotta bail on that. Ruh-roh. I do not like the velocity at which this next round of junk is coming at me. Oh! No! Oh no. Oh no. I'm on tilt. That was not... No! No! So many unforced errors here. I made way too many mistakes at the end. Way too many mistakes. GG's. Blazing Blue Fire 17th. And Sita, you were 50 something? 53rd. That you? In the... I don't know what type of handwriting that is. Nope. Okay. Not seeing any other names. Okay. Here, let's... Guess you didn't manage to get in your game. Damn. It's okay. It happens. Let's go dig into some Leorin board here, and maybe this will help. And you guys get to see the underpinnings of Snorlax again. Because you got... Everyone wants to know. There's always a referendum on Snorlax. Well, where's the shiny button and all that? So here's the window capture and Leorin board. Okay, so we'll stretch this out. Actually... Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this later. Okay. Here. So this is the Leorin board, and we're gonna go into number 6. And the way I have it worked out is that this is the Snorlax randomizer, right? Edit commands. There's a bunch of... Okay. This also is not showing the whole thing. Yeah, I'm completely breaking my setup here to do this. That's okay. Here. We'll fix the browser later. Okay. Nice and big. There. All right. So, people hack it. You want your shiny? No. I also want to know how you set a % chance for that shiny. So this is the trick. The trick is that for, let's say, Snorlax is a 1 in 50 shot, right? This used to be 50. It would go 0 to 49 or 1 in 50. The way that I would make that work is that I would map 49 of those to this button and 1 of those to this button. So in the INI, this ID would go to button ID 55, and then the other one would go to button 56. Hey, Kazi, welcome back. And so how I trigger the Snorlax is that there's code. If the Snorlax is triggered, edit commands. The trigger you want to show and hide pictures is called source change visibility. And all that does is it turns on the source, and then you would set, whatever it is on this, it's Snorlax regular video, set it to true. And then if you want to turn it off, then set a later command for false, and mine turns off in 6 seconds. So the 6,000 here. So I hope that helps. And again, no shine. Look, I'm clicking. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. There is no shiny button. What am I doing? We're talking through how Leorn board works. This is the technology behind the shiny Snorlax and a lot of the effects that we have. So yeah, see, it should just be a matter, if you're trying to trigger a picture, if you're trying to trigger a video, under edit commands, source change visibility, and you're just turning it on and off. And that's it. I hope that helps. Oh, I didn't mean to click on an ad for Doodly. Okay. Back here. So yeah, we're playing Tetris. We were just talking, we took a minute to talk about some Leorn board stuff. So you need to map X amount to not the special picture and 1 to the special picture. Correct. That's the trick. That overstack. Okay. Yeah, let me show you the INI for Shiny Snorlax then. So everyone can see the here. Okay, videos. I know this is super geek, but you guys like the Snorlax talk, right? Stream, where's my Leorn board? Leorn board receiver. And it's this version. Yep. Okay. Like straight, this is the code. Let me go and adjust this to window capture and notepad. This is it. This is the raw code for Snorlax. And so as you can see, Snorlax 0, I think it's intervals of 50 that the shiny hits. And I'll explain why there's 300 lines of code. 0 through to 48. 0 through 48 is all 64. 65 is the shiny. And so then it goes all the way down 64, 64, 64, and then there's 165. And the reason why there's 300 lines is because there's a number 241, Snorlax 298. And if you roll a 298, that is the shiny jet. And that's why I had to add so many extra lines, because this is a 1 in 300 shot versus the regular shiny Snorlax, which is 1 in 50. That's how it works. The more you know. You're literally here with a pen and paper taking notes. Clip the stream. Clip the stream. The INI will be much easier. Okay. I tried to use the stack for Haley. Here, I'll turn Haley on. And I tried to use the stack for Haley to try and stop her from like saying the same line twice, but it broke for me constantly, and I didn't like that, so I turned that off. Channel points. But Haley runs off the same concept of, yeah, it's an INI file. It has all her quotes mapped, and when you cash it in, she says something here, and damn it, Haley, ugh. And yeah, when I trigger that thing, it just turns on the video and it turns on the picture as two separate things, and then turns them off. And it won't use the same button twice in a row. Yeah, that's why I wanted the stacks, but stacks didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe it was something in particular I was doing. You know what? I hope you and Alex have a nice life. But we don't need to talk anymore. I'm a married man. Abigail and I live happily ever after, and you don't matter anymore, all right? Not to me. Go eat eggs with Alex or something. Lift weights. I don't know. 20 seconds. Let's get back into some more Tetris. And so yeah, the Haley reward was I used to stream Stardew Valley, and we had a relationship thing going on for a long time, and I would use that. People could use that to cash it in and just have her dunk on me while we weren't actually directly interacting. That was a whole thing. There was another one that used the randomizer. Sure, we'll turn on all the randomizer tech. Here, limited time, I'm turning Pop Quiz back on. Go for it. Go nuts, guys. I know that one has a time limit on it, though. I have to add more questions to the Pop Quiz, or we use it for Twitch Dictionary or something. I had so many ideas. You're in. Awesome! Randy's now gonna avenge Zach for him. Yeah, the pop quiz is the randomizer as well. But this has also led to a point where I literally have hundreds of sources in OBS. There we go. All right, we have... I feel like we have more than 2 wins, and I forgot to update it. I could be wrong. I feel like it's 3. I don't know who's keeping score or not. I feel weird about updating the thing when I don't know for sure. We'll just leave it. It doesn't matter. For me, it's... As long as I can win 1 on stream, then I'm alright. Whatever happens, then happens, but... I like to at least know that I was competitive enough to get a W. And that was a terrible, like the worst spot to put that piece, because now I have the triple dependency here. There we go. Fixed. If anyone else has any other questions of how I did any of the effects that I use, feel free to ask and I'll answer as best I can. There we go. This has been going, yeah, 69th. Nice. Sorry, can't help myself. Yeah, what other things do I want to put into the stream? We've talked about, like, noodled with the idea of the Twitch dictionary of just like, hey, cash in the thing and it'll educate you on a random Twitch term. Like, what's the definition of poggers and Monka S and Keck W and all that stuff. That could be fun. Maybe there's the dating thing. We've got lots of time to figure it out. What do you guys have going on for the rest of today? I don't actually know what Steph and I are doing after this. Probably have some brunch. That'll be nice. Then, I don't know, maybe we'll continue our Pixar Vision Quest. The last one we watched was Finding Nemo. And as of now, that is my #1 movie based on the movies in the Pixar Vision Quest we have watched. So that's included Toy Story 1 and 2, Bugs Life, Monsters, Inc. But there's some heavy hitters coming. WALL-E's still in there, Up is still in there, Coco, Toy Story 3. Holy Toy Story 3. What a banger. Okay. I should start planning for a Valentine's stream. I wonder what that would be. You love Coco. I love Coco too. It's such a good movie. It's so gorgeous. Has such a great message to it. Remember me. Do, do, do. Oh, so good. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Risk it for the biscuit, or in this case, the T-spin double. Ay, yikes. You came in 42nd, 1 big garbage attack got you. Damn. You hate to see it. It's always the one big one that just like, oh, I've only got half of the board, we're fine, and then the massive one comes and just completely wipes you out of the game. Ooh. Sucks when that happens. JF Raptor, you're still working towards your first win, right? And I saw you've been doing more streaming. I saw a bit of your VOD where you were streaming some fitness boxing and Ring Fit Adventure. It's awesome. You haven't gotten your first win. Okay, you'll get there. You'll get there. You've come in second. You can finish first. There you go. You just need the one break. And I know you've won in Super Mario 35, and that's a feat. Holy cow. I haven't won that. I also haven't played that many. And also that game is going to die soon. Huh. Nintendo's predatory practice of putting, you know, limited shelf times on digital games is really gross. And as much as I don't approve, I've also, you know, I've played all of them. There's Super Mario 35. I haven't really, I did play it. I did stream it. I did buy Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I did buy the Fire Emblem Collector's Edition. So I'm part of the problem. I want the things. You're dead in 20th. Okay, GG's. All right, here we go. Get that nice tall stack going. Just off the top of my head, talking about effects. Because, yeah, sometimes you put, like, a ton of effort into effects and then people just don't use it. And then there's other effects that are, like, not great and people use them all the time. The one... Like, the one of the very first ones I made that I actually don't think is all that interesting, but people still use it all the time. Oh, no. GG's. Oh, I'm not... Oh, that's not gonna work. I think the biggest pain in the butt effect I have is the replay system. And I hardly use... I had issues with it. Let's try it now. Let's see. I'm gonna start the replay buffer, and we'll see if the replay actually works here. That took so long, and I had some issues with it because there was a configuration issue where it only worked if the Windows Explorer was open for some reason. But this was a pain to set up. I spent like so much time on it, and then I almost never use it, and I don't know if it actually makes the stream better. But here, let's go save a clip and see if that replay worked. Yep, there it is. Yeah. So there's that. I think the most time-consuming one is the pop quiz. And it seems super simple, but there's like dozens of questions in there just for the little bing. Also, pop quiz. Can you name 4 video games in which a vampire is an enemy? Haley, what's going on? I know it's almost springtime. You'll be fine. I'm not dancing with you, by the way. Ew, no. Ew, no. SO, okay. Vampire, all right. Castlevania, yep. Probably every single one. There you go. That's kind of a cheat code. Oh, Randy came in second. Damn it. Sorry, Randy, but GG's. Pop quiz looks super simple, but that takes so much work. Coming up with the question, writing it, making it fit in the box, programming it into the randomizer, testing it that it works, and there's so many. Majora's Mask. All right, you guys have tons of answers for that. Count Chocula in the castle area. So many. At some point, I'll get back to writing more questions. The replay, or not, the freeze frame as well, because there's like a freeze effect on top of a randomizer, and then you have to make all the captions manually, and then it's absolutely nuts. You love the pop quiz one. Does look complicated. It's not complicated, but it's time consuming. Because again, like, unlike Snorlax, where like I just have 2 things and then I just map it to 2, like there's 60 something questions in there and you have to write all of those manually and then program how they fit on the screen manually and then you hook it up to the back end manually. It takes so much time. And that's why I only have it in like beta right now. I got 1 Elder Scrolls 1, Elder Scrolls everyone sure. Congratulations. You get the point. You get the point. Let's get a couple more games of Tetris in here. Yeah, the freeze frame one is like, yeah, it kicks to a scene that then freezes the main camera and then it randomizes, adds a caption over top, but then it also works on whatever scene you're on and it just pops over top. There's a lot on that one too. Anyway. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. Darn it. No. Back out. I meant to hit countdown. There we go. It's a lot of work. But yeah, relative to other ones, like one of my favorites is the air horn. And all that is just you turn on the video and you turn off the video and that's it. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I hit the button too early. Damn it. Good luck, guys. Yeah, for those just tuning in, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, playing some Tetris 99, talking about stream effects, stream layouts. Have you guys seen anyone do anything like super cool on stream lately? They had little characters running around the bottoms of their screen, or had executing on some cool ideas. There was one, and this was a mature audience streamer, and they had a bunch of people in her Discord send pictures of themselves in the Discord, and then she would judge you based on how attracted she was to your physical appearance. And on one hand, like, hey, it's a pretty shallow thing, but I thought based on the type of content she was making, like it made perfect sense for her brand and what she was trying to do, and it's a form of engagement for sure. That actually is like, oh, I kind of want to see, is she gonna dunk on this guy because she thinks he's ugly? How is she gonna spin? Like, all this stuff. She actually ended up getting banned for that segment because I saw the clip afterwards, someone in her Discord put a nudie picture in there, and as she was scrolling, the nude picture was there. She tried to scroll out, but people clipped it, and then bang, Twitch shut it down. Oh, so yeah, you have to be careful when you do stuff like that. When you give your audience too much control, bad stuff can happen. Oh, one of my favorite streams right now. Anyone here watch Code Miko? I know she's currently banned on Twitch right now. Asmongold sometimes does rate your setup. Ooh, I did that once. I didn't rate people's setups, but I would like to look at people's setups, and I like judging and seeing what people are working with. Sometimes they're amazing, and sometimes people make amazing setups out of very little equipment. And that's cool too. Sometimes people have really bad setups, and those are fun to look at as well. Or at least maybe not the, what people would traditionally consider a good setup. He looks at PC desk things and other things. Yeah. I would get a 0 out of 10 for cable management. Don't look at the cables back there. Absolute death trap. He does stuff like, I don't like the weebs. Oh, there's nothing wrong with weebs. Weebs are great. I myself am not. I'm like 1% weeb. But I have the weebs are welcome here. No shame. Yeah, I'll show you guys some Code Miko after this. I think like her stream is, if you want to see tech, it's absolutely insane what she does. And it's like next, like beyond, like the tech, like 5 steps beyond VTubing. Okay. But first we've got to get out of this because there we go. Okay, we're fine. What other things have I seen, like content-wise, that I found was interesting? Like, I feel like there are so many things. It doesn't matter what, you know, what type of content you. There's so like what type of games you play on stream. Like, there's so many opportunities to do different things, and a lot of people don't do it. I feel like there are so many people who stream, say, like, you know, Fortnite, for example, and the entire thrust of their content is like, let's see if we can win, and that's it. Like, did we win or did we lose? And when you hinge everything about your stream on just wins and losses, like, that gets old very quick, especially if, like, even if you're good, like, even if you're a good player and you win a lot, like, at a certain point, like, people just expect the fact that, oh, you're just gonna win again, and then they don't watch anymore. But there's so many more things that one can do to make their stuff exciting or interesting. You think you managed to get into your game and get 33rd. Oh, well, GG's. You're in the upper third. And that's something. Okay. I'm making a lot of messy moves here. We're probably going to get bounced soon. Yeah, someone has turned up the heat on us, like, really bad. There. Okay. I know I blocked that hole. Trust me. Trust me. Oh god, I don't even know if I trust myself, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, we're fine. Well, we will be okay. There. But whoever's attacking me, please stop. Please and thank you. I'm trying to run a stream. Please don't embarrass me in front of everybody watching right now. You think you finished 20th. Okay. 15th? Let's keep going. Oh, wait, if I was gonna say, I was gonna show some Code Miko clips on Twitch, but if she's a banned streamer, and I know I'd be pulling up YouTube content, I too might get... Okay. I don't think I can show Code Miko right now, but I will post the link in the chat, and I think she streams, like, Code Miko is she streams as a character named Miko, who's, like, an NPC that wants to be in a video game. So, like, that's the character of Miko. And the actual operator of Miko wears, like, a full motion capture suit. The motion capture suit, I've heard, is, like, valued at over $10,000. And she's able to, like, articulate... The capture suit captures her face, her body movements, and she moves inside a virtual world. And, like, viewers can do stuff like, you know, change her costumes, change the proportions of her body, and make her do stupid stuff. You can pay bits to make her fart. It's nuts what she does, and she's been doing interviews of late with, like, Pokimane and other big streamers, and, like, it's such a creative show. And I'm gonna have to shut off the autoplay here because I don't want to get banned. Here we go. And then she's also able to have, like, her chat enter the actual world as a physical avatar that she can interact with. Like, she has one particular scene where she's very tall and the chat avatars are, like, as high as her knee, and she can pick them up off the ground and throw them into outer space. It's nuts. Absolutely crazy. And I love seeing that kind of stuff. But even then, like, there's still stuff you can do that's like low tech and just coming up with a cool idea that's interesting to watch and be a part of. And yeah, she's also a channel point monster too. She has lots of interesting tech that you could probably steal for your own stream. I know she has stuff like, I can't remember if it's bits or channel points of like where someone can trigger a thing where her character blows up and dies, and then you have to cash in channel points to revive the character. Otherwise, just, yeah, her avatar's just gone. She still talks, but the character is gone. All right, we're down to top 2. Oh, there it is. GG's. Everybody here, Randy came in 9th. And what place? JF Raptor was in 20th? Yep. Cito was in 33rd. There you are. Tony, you do not. Mama, Blazing Blue Fire, 70 seconds. All right, let's get a couple more in. Yeah, too bad I can't show any. I'm gonna play it safe. I don't want to get banned for showing a banned streamer, so we'll let it go. But yeah, check out the video for sure. There we go. 20 seconds. And yeah, for those just two, I think I've said that about. No, we're not doing. Can't show any of her stuff without getting banned. Yeah, that's okay. She will be back. I think she's gonna be unbanned this week, and when that happens, we can share her stuff freely again. Again, it wasn't bad. Like, she got banned because, and it's kind of a crummy reason why she got banned too, because she was interviewing a streamer and they were talking about harassment, and the streamer she was talking to had a specific email from the harasser, right? And then she shared it with Miko, and then Miko put it up on screen, and that was the thing that got her banned because she was doxing the harasser. And also, can you name 3 characters with a color in their name? So yeah, kind of a crummy reason for her to get bounced because people are jerks. But I get it. Kazared, Greymon, War Greymon, Metal Greymon. Welcome, my dude. How are you doing today? And yeah, if you've got any other characters, video game characters with the color in their name, feel free to throw them in the chat. Strut your stuff. You're good. Awesome. How? Yeah, we're just playing Tetris 99. What games have you been playing lately? Kaz, yeah, I play Tetris on stream mostly. I don't really play it off stream these days because I've been busy with other stuff. But Tetris is pretty fun, and I like playing it with the community here, and that's been great. You know, Cowface and MacGyverisms, I know you know them. They come by and they play as well. There we go. And yeah, we were just talking about other cool streamers. I was talking about Code Miko, but we can't share her stuff right now because she's currently banned on Twitch for dumb reasons. Purple Guy? Who's Purple Guy? What game is Purple Guy from? There we go. Let's take the... I should have taken just the Tetris there. Oh well. The evil guy from FNAF. See, I don't play Five Nights, but okay. Cyberpunk, Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, some COD Cold War. That's a lot. Okay. You finished 68th. Ah, GG's. You got bullied. Damn. No one knows his name in the beginning, and they always said Purple Guy. Okay. let's start with how are you finding Cyberpunk? I have it. I bought it on launch on PC. I've only played about 5 hours of it, at which point I ran into a lot of bugs and I decided to stop because I want to play that game in a more complete state. Does red from Animal Crossing count? Absolutely counts. There it is. Someone just straight smoked me, had no lock lines, finished side. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sita, sometimes it'd be like that. Oh no, that was a bad drop. 69th though, nice. Yes. Always. It's really good. Not as glitchy as you thought. You have it on PS. Oh, you have it on PS. What kind of PS4 do you have, if I may ask? Because it seems like if you've got a PS4 Pro, it is better than not a PS. You have the base model. Wow. Okay. Huh. All right then. Oh, if it works well for you, knock on wood. I hope it stays that way. Yeah, playing on PC and like it's gorgeous, but my game crashed. I think it was 5 times in 2 hours. Like, and just game-breaking glitches left and right, and I still haven't forgiven that game for. So I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Yin, I'm sorry. And you have Cyberpunk on PS4 as well. Haven't touched it yet. You're waiting for the patches. That seems like a sound strategy. Jet, please, why no shiny? Look, shiny Snorlax. I don't choose. I don't choose when shiny Snorlax comes out. Snorlax comes out when shiny Snorlax wants. And he came out for Jared earlier today. Not to say that he won't come out for you later. See? Oh, feels bad, man. Every once in a while, but you're used to Skyrim and Fallout glitches. Yeah, see, I've only played Skyrim. I mean, I played a lot of Skyrim at the time. I didn't really play Fallout, but my tolerance for that stuff is pretty low. You think it 8 yours? Okay, Zach, we'll run it back. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. I can't. Okay, please hold. Where is Pokeflute? I know that's a misdrop. Oh, no, that's fine. Sorry, dude. Okay, here we go. Almost top 10. AAA games being so full of bugs and glitches on release. Absolutely. It's... I understand that it's, impossible to make a perfect game, but you get it to a point where, hey, this is good enough. And it feels like in a world where games can be patched, that the tolerance level for a game has dropped. And the idea that, like, we'll get this fixed on day one, or we'll get this fixed after launch, but really it's more important for us to sell these launch units while the hype is still hot. That has been not great, and it's led to a lot of games coming out and being buggy messes to the point where that whole, like, the initial launch buzz doesn't matter because the end game sucks, and then nobody wants to buy it anyway. Meanwhile, had you given it more time to make it good, and if the end product was better at the start, it probably would have sold better in the long run. So yeah, it's a bet that, many AAA publishers make it's not a good one. And again, it's proven, like, yeah, don't put out your games as buggy messes. People find out. And then you lose the trust of the game buying public. Like, the next time CD Projekt Red puts out a game, it's just not gonna have the same trust and hype around it, because people are just gonna be scared of, like, yeah, is this gonna be another Cyberpunk? Even if it's The Witcher 4. Even if it's The Witcher 4, people were going to have that in the back of their heads. and they will not be as excited, and it may hurt that company long term. Top 3. Okay, I've gotta block it right now. Yikes! There's so much garbage being sent my way. I don't think this is gonna work out, guys. Top 2 though. Top 2 can. I'm not feeling particularly confident in our odds here, but we will try. We will try. Okay. 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 Uh-oh. This might be... This is where I think we're done. Oh, that transition didn't work. GG's. GG's. Sita says, I learned my lesson with the Division 2 was released, and since then you have not pre-ordered release day, purchase a game. That's good. That's good. You never buy from that company again, but you're not a huge fan anyway. Okay. Yeah, I bought The Witcher 3. Like, the only games I have of theirs is The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk. And I bought The Witcher 3 years late. I never really got that far in it. Randy39. And at this point, I don't know if I would ever buy their stuff again, even if Cyberpunk ends up being the greatest game of all time, just because of the way they tried to dupe players into buying a crummy game and hiding the performance of the base versions of those games on other platforms. You have The Witcher 3 and never played it. Yeah. I streamed it during a really bad part of my internet connection issues with one of the 2 major Canadian ISPs here. And my stream was unwatchable at the time, so it's not worth going back to those Witcher streams. It's not the developers' part, it's the marketing team. Yeah, it's you would trust them if they got new management. Okay. Yeah, it's not the devs. Based on what I've played, it seems like that game was incredibly ambitious and they tried a lot. They had some cool ideas in there, but at a certain point, the business said this has to go now. And yeah, they did it. I just hate how they tried to take the moral high road by claiming they were better and they didn't crunch people, and then they did it anyway. Yeah, that part too. That's awful. Can you name 3 video games in which you prepare food? Go for it. It seems way too low. You're gonna throw like 80,000 at me. Let's get another countdown going. Marketing told the devs it would be released. It would be released until 2022, and then suddenly they crunched for a 2020 release. Ugh. Story of Seasons, DBZ Kakarot, Overcooked, Cooking Mama, Stardew Valley. Yep, all of these games. You guys are all right. I need to make these questions harder. Fallout, Breath of the Wild, Cooking Simulator. So many. Genshin Impact. I still haven't played it. In Ring Fit, you make soups. Yeah, that counts. That counts. That counts. What is your favorite? The Sims, yes. What is your favorite cooking? I don't know if it's like cooking game, because I think a cooking game would like really limit the scope of that. Favorite game? Dizliz, welcome back. How you doing? We just had a pop quiz. Can you name three video games? I mean, you're probably looking at the chat now. 3 games that have cooking in it. Oh, why do I keep hitting enter? Ugh. All right. I'm gonna throw the countdown on, and we'll get another game in. Story of Seasons games are your all-time favorite. So relaxing. Nice. Esso. You're level 22 on cooking in Esso. Awesome. Overcooked 2 slaps. Yeah, you're right. Overcooked 2 is a bop. Let's go. Oh, we'll sit here a little longer. You know, in Tetris, you do not cook. Oh, I just cooked these fools in Tetris. No, we just took a big L there. So, no, there's no cooking in Tetris. Getting cooked, yes. Yeah, but you have to be what Mario Party game has cooking in it? I couldn't name that off the top of my head. I'm not a Mario Party guy. I should add more questions to the pop quiz. You guys seem to enjoy that. Super Mario Party, says Kaz. All right, I trust you. I know you. This is like your first time here, I think. I trust you implicitly with that. You never played Zelda, and yeah, you don't know if it makes food. Yeah, they do make food. Breath of the Wild, you make food. If there was a Tetris stew, like you cook the Tetraminos, I would imagine it would be very crunchy. Pokemon Sword and Shield, yes, there's definitely cooking in that. Zach Zoom going for it, didn't get it this time. Oh, yikes! As a gamer, maybe as a Tetris series. I think Overcooked is brilliant. I love when video games take everyday tasks and make them into fun video games. Like the idea of cooking food. I liked Cooking Mama for that too. As busted as Cooking Mama is as an actual video game, I love the concept. The idea of taking the idea of cooking food and gamifying it. And these drops are terrible, by the way. These will come back to haunt me eventually. Right now, we're more or less fine. You want a Tetris cereal? You'd eat it? Yeah, a Tetris cereal would be fun. All right, here we go. What's your favorite cereal? And am I a monster? Because I love Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I've always loved Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I've loved it since I was a kid. And my story... Okay. Lucky Charms, that was a good one. I mean, my story of Raisin Bran involves actual crime. So, Cinnamon Toast Crunch in there. Yep. I would have never had Kellogg's Raisin Bran until, like, many, many years ago. It was, Kellogg's was mailing out samples to everyone in our neighborhood. And some of the kids, not to implicate anyone in particular, but some of the kids were saying, hey, Jet, you can get all this cereal if you, like, go through people's mailboxes and just take them. And I did. And that's how I tried Kellogg's Raisin Bran for the first time. And it was delicious. I don't know. The flakes and the raisins, so good. I regret having committed literal theft and stealing people's mail. That's a federal offense, taking people's mail. I hope they don't guys, please, if you, for the sake of the entertainment, don't tell anybody else, all right? It was the statute of limitations is it wasn't like something I did yesterday. This was like decades ago. Stream might be open, you can't chat. Oh no, you hear everything though. I see you, Blazing Blue Fire. You gotta take off and get some chores. Damn. All right, Megan, take care. Thanks for dropping by. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I look for when are you streaming, BT Dubs? When's that debut stream happening? The people are they can't wait. You finished 45th, one misstep, and it was over. Damn. Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Book it. All right. Can I hit the shout out button while we play? Here. That work? Yes. There we go. Shout outs to Megan Plays Games. Check out her channel this Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Debut stream. You're going to want to get in early before she becomes the next ninja. And you could be like, damn, I remember when she was just starting out. I was at the first stream. It's going to be good. No pressure. No pressure. It's gonna be crusty, but come hang out. Nah, it'll be great. It'll be great. If you've got AOC on speed dial to help you with the tech issues, you're gonna be alright. You know what'd be a great reward? Having different Ari skins pop up. One skin more rare than the other. I don't think it makes sense for what I do here because we don't play League, but yeah. I actually saw, okay, this actually reminds me. I saw a VTuber who, his VTube gimmick was he was a bartender. And when you would give him bits, it would go into a machine that would then like mix the bits together and create basically like a waifu image. Like a figure would go out and then it would go on a conveyor belt off the screen. And I think the whole deal was like the more money you put into it, the better the waifu you got. I don't know how they track that otherwise, but like that was the entire stream. And that person had like hundreds of views. Going 17th, you're getting better. Yeah, keep it up. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna get bounced very soon. Oh, no. Okay. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. We'll be alright. There we go. Down the hatch. Yeah, send that. Send it. Let's go. Figure those out. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Not too bad. RNGesus wasn't too bad that time. I think the big problem here is that... Oh, no. Well, besides that, and this, is that whoever's been attacking me has been very aggressive in the stuff they're sending. And now we're gonna get toasted. Yep. Who did it? Which one of you did it? So close. Yep. Which one? Now we just eyeing the end of the leaderboard. See which one of these three did it. It's okay. We have at least 2 wins. We might have gotten 3. I think I forgot to add 1. It's okay. As long as it's higher than 0, I'm all right. I see Geralt from The Witcher is here in 8th. We'll get a couple more in. Get a couple more, and then I gotta go eat some lunch. Some breakfast, some lunch, get some coffee going. I was up too late and woke up too early. As it... Oh, Kaz! While you're here, and Dizliz, if you're still here, we were playing a little game of mystery date catfished, right? These are some personality traits of people, and we've been mapping them to ourselves. So, Kaz, I'm gonna shuffle these cards. And Dizliz, you're still here too? Okay. What I need you to do is I'm going to draw cards one at a time. Tell me when to stop, and the next card is your personality trait. Okay? So I'm going to start drawing, and tell me when to stop, and the next card is going to be you. Okay. This is it. Kaz says... If you're dating Kaz, you should know their hair looks like ramen. And just stop. Okay. Liz wants me to stop here. If you're dating Liz, you should know they keep ranch dressing on the nightstand. What? Justin Timberlake. Oh, shots fired. I've never thought of his hair as ramen noodles, and now I'll never not see that. Upgrade skills, cooking, running. Yeah. Liz, why are you keeping ranch dressing on the nightstand? You know, there's no shame in that. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. And you know, like the hair thing, some people are just born with very curly hair. Can't do anything about it. Kaz, you're cool. 90s ramen hair because she's a snack. You came in second? Oh, damn. I'm sorry I backed out. GG's. I should have... You don't like dress? Like dressing? Yeah, so that makes it even more curious. Why do you keep salad dressing by the nightstand? Oh, Neanderthal. You don't like dressing. I struggle to eat salad without dressing because I'm a Neanderthal and I can't eat lettuce straight up. Makes me feel like an animal just eating leaves. I gotta have some stuff on top of it to make it feel more like a human meal. And you don't eat salad. Oh, okay. So she wakes up on time since she doesn't like the smell. Okay, yeah, that's one theory. That's one theory. Let's go. Couple more. Yeah, remind me if anyone else comes into the chat. We need to draw some profile or some personality traits for him. 5 seconds. Go. There we go. Is Zach going for it? No. Jared's gonna have to get back to me on his shiny name. Oh, I should stop the replay buffer, BT dubs. We don't need that anymore. There we go. All right, let's go. Game time. Can we win at least one more before we wrap up? Oh, I see someone already dropped out, so we are at least not 99th. I have finished 99th once, like legitimately finished 99th. I made a couple bad drops, and then I just got absolutely obliterated with junk. Why is there Pokemon plushies in the background? What's wrong with Pokemon plushies? I enjoy Pokemon plushies. I think they look cute. There's some of my favorite Pokemon, and then there's a giant Snorlax, because when one has the opportunity to have a giant Snorlax in their house, why would they not have a giant Snorlax in their house? Hey, Gao Li, welcome back. How's it going, my dude? Oh, we have to do this for Gao. Okay. Gao Li, after this game, we're gonna play a little game. Gally trying to get that shiny, not this time. Why does it say new on the Pokeflute? I had to turn it off yesterday. I had to turn it off because we were playing a board game that was very thematic in nature, and having Snorlax jump on the screen the whole time probably would have killed the mood. So I turned a bunch of ones off that I didn't want running during that particular stream. The 88th. Oh, no. You love the Zelda remix? Yeah, definitely. Gao Li, I still remember you streaming this game, NES Zelda, and beating it. That was awesome. What a triumph. I still haven't beaten NES Zelda. I will probably never beat NES Zelda. Because, yo, I don't have the patience for that game. Or the skill, for that matter. That game was so hard. Yeah. That game was no joke. Revolutionary for the time. But holy cow, it's aged, and it's hard, and it's wildly obtuse. I don't understand how kids were able to beat that game back in the day, and yet they did. I knew kids that were like 6, 7 years old that thrashed through the original NES Legend of Zelda. I can't do it now as a fully formed adult. Gally, how's your weekend been? Gotta send all the junk to these haters. Your weekend's very nice. Awesome. You just had cheesecake. Yo, shout outs to cheesecake. My weekend's been all right. Steph and I watched the Blackpink concert last night on YouTube. The premium one that you had to pay for. That was pretty good. Setting up OBS this morning was a disaster, but we got, holy cow, we got through it. We got through it. Top 50. Yeah, I had to install some uninstall some software that was breaking my OBS. So I've on one hand, it's working again, which is great. One of the quirks, though, is that I can't see the view counter. And look, not the end of the world if you can't see how many viewers you have on your stream. If anything, for a number of people, it's better that you have that off so that you just focus on making great content rather than worrying about how many people are in the stream. But I do like to see how many people are here, and I've had no idea this entire stream how many people are watching, so that's okay. I've had a great time with you guys, regardless of if there's only 5 of you here today. Or maybe, you know what? It might have been the best stream ever. 5,000... 5,000 viewers. Over 9,000! Oh, man. I'm not ready for... Quite a few streamers that keep the view count off while they stream. Yep. For a lot of people, the view count psychs them out, and then you either get rattled when that number is higher than you think it would be, or you get rattled when it's lower than you would like it to be. And so if you just focus on your stream, then yeah, you don't worry about it. I think I've gotten comfortable with I can look at the number fine and just do the same show. But I'm 14. Thank you, snitching. And for me personally, like even now, I'm fine as long as that number is higher than 0. I've had some amazing streams where literally one person showed up and then we just chatted for hours, and that was great. I just get rattled when it's a 0 and there's no one here. Because yeah, the whole point of streaming is to do this in front of an audience or do this for people who want to hang out, and when they're not here, then that kind of gets to me. But I still try my best to, not let that make the content worse, because that man, I can't. It really bugs me when I go into a stream and there's just no one the streamer themselves isn't talking or doing anything. And one of the big mistakes you can make is a 0 viewer streamer is not talk, because you think to yourself oh, I'm not going to talk until that number's higher than 0, but then that number doesn't refresh in real time. So people are coming and going to your stream waiting for you to say something, and then you say nothing, and then they just leave, and then it just looks like it's 0 forever, and no one's going to stay if you don't talk. But if you're not talking, it's a vicious cycle. Uh-oh. I might have done too much to try and get this T-spin going, and now we're in a rough spot. Okay. Yikes, this is not good. Can we just... Yeah, we're done. We're done. GG's. Exactly. I'm in the same. Just talk to yourself when there's no one watching. Yeah, that's a top tier Twitch strat, top tier streamer strat. When you say nothing at all. Yeah, don't say nothing at all. All right, Gali. I have this deck of personality traits. I'm gonna take out the non-personality traits, by the way. These are mostly jokes, joke personality traits. These are not pleasant in a person that you would want to date. All right. Just to set the scene. I need you to tell me when to stop, and whatever card I stop at, that is your personality trait, all right? So let's go. Drawing now. Except the ramen hair. Okay. Okay, you have to say stop. Type the word stop. There, okay. This is, okay, this is, that's a gameplay card, so that doesn't work. We'll do the next one. Here we go. Gali. If you're dating Gali, you should know. They use pizza in the bedroom. Gali, do you want to explain what you mean by that? There's no shame. No one's judging here. No one's judging here. It's fine. What you do in the bedroom is up to you. I'm just curious. Like, what are you doing with the pizza? Is it baked? Are you baking? You like pizza and pineapple? Oh, you know what they say about the pineapple. Ah, okay, okay. They like it saucy. So you put the oven next to the bed so you can snack while you watch Twitch. Okay. Okay. You do you, man. You do you. Countdown. Let's go. I find... Okay, this... I don't know if this is a hot take at all. A lot of people like the idea... You know, breakfast in bed, that whole thing. And me, I'm a person who eats all the time. The longest I go without eating is on stream because I don't like the idea of you guys, like, hearing me chew stuff. But otherwise, I'm stuffing my face all the time of food and snacks. That said, I think eating food in bed is highly impractical. Doesn't matter, even if you got the tray thing, because then you're scared of like stuff falling on the bed and staining the bed sheets and stuff. Getting balances, like, I don't know. That just doesn't seem like something I'm interested in doing. And not to say that there's anything wrong with you, Gali, eating pizza in bed. That's just, it is not an experience I would like, you know, I'm into. Breakfast in bed sounds nice, except for those breadcrumbs. Yeah, then you have to get the clean sheets, yeah. It's that, the spills, like, it's too much. It's too much. The logistics don't work out, you know? That's how you know you're no longer a kid, when you're think about the crumbs in the bed. Fun's over, man. Error message on your Switch kicked you off the last game. Oh, that sucks. Your Switch is fine now. It happens sometimes. You hate to see it. That reminds, I have to send in some Joy-Cons back to Nintendo. 3 of my 4 Joy-Cons have Joy-Con drift. I'm not too pleased about that. I'll probably send 2. If I send 3, then I can't play in portable mode at all. So I think I'm gonna send the 2 orange ones first, and then I'll do the 1 gray one that's busted. So yeah, it's 1 left Joy-Con and 2 right Joy-Cons that are drifting for me. Yeah, breakfast in bed, just not ideal. Even in a scenario where you're sick, like, I would still rather just, like, go to a table and eat. Joy-Con drift is a serious issue with the Switch. I hope the mini version doesn't have that. I can't say. I know Steph has a Switch Lite. Knock on wood, currently it's fine. It would be a pain in the butt if the Switch Lite does have it, because then you have to send the entire Switch and not just the controllers. Your cousin has Tetris 99, but she's sadly not old enough for Switch Online. Oh, okay. That's too bad. They'll grow into it. Although, I mean, I'm not going to condone, like, if you're too young to use Nintendo Switch Online, don't use Nintendo Switch Online. Of the platforms, I would feel a lot more comfortable with my kid playing Nintendo Switch Online versus, say, you know, Xbox or PlayStation, because the voice chat, text chat on the Switch is largely non-existent. It feels a lot less dangerous. I mean, maybe they could go into the Mario Kart lobby and they have the phone app and they're doing all that stuff and they run into some jerks there, but it feels like not as much of an issue versus, say, you know, Xbox Live, where as someone, I would get hate messages on that thing all the time. And yeah, on PlayStation, I shut my DMs off to strangers because I don't want to hear it. Okay, this is not looking good. And we can just cut through here. Okay. Here. Play Mario Kart. Oh, Kai plays Mario Kart with you all online. Awesome. Yes, thank you, Gaoli, for the power up. Let's go get him. Because your viewer count is over 9,000. Thank you, Gaoli. Well, hello, all 9,000 of you. If you're just tuning in, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. It could be 9,000. It could be negative for all I know. I don't have that number in front of me. It's fine. And yeah, we will be back on Tuesday. I've got a pretty quick turnaround because I want to stream Paladins this week. Tuesday is the last day you can get the Champions Pack in Paladins, so I want to use that as an opportunity to talk about the game, play it on stream. If you're interested at all in the game, you want to check it out. Like, it's a public service announcement stream of like, hey, if you have any interest in Paladins whatsoever, buy the Champions Pack now before they discontinue it and they move to a business model that is not nearly as good for you as it is for the dev. I mean, kudos to the Paladins devs for going with that business model as long as they have, but it was more pro-consumer than I guess they were willing to keep for as long as they did. And then Wednesday, we're playing Street Fighter V, and Sunday, Rogue Company. Lots of competitive multiplayer action this week on the channel. If we were negative, we wouldn't be talking to you, though. Yeah, this is true. Unless you're here trying to collect the viewers, because I owe... Okay. Top 7. There we go. Set up for a T-spin here. I may regret that later. No. Not in the immediate term. Okay, cut that down. There we go. Top 5. Ooh, that stack is not... All right, RNG, thank you. RNG bailed us out that time. The big problem is now we have no blocks, and whoever's been attacking us, I think is very good, and they're gonna send even more stuff. Hey, there we go. Top 3. Top 2. Can we do it? Can we do it? Okay, keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Get these singles going. Yes! Power up! Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! No! Not like this! Not like this! Okay. Okay. Right back at you. Hold those! Take that! There it is! Got him! Got him.
K.O.
Drop it.
Let's go! I have not seen that before.
I didn't realize that worked that way. Anyway, now the more you know. The more you know. GG's, guys. GG's. Oh, Doge Lord in second. Put up a good fight there. Who else is on here? Zach? I don't know if that's our Zach. User 1, hits girl. Call Sita in 37th. Gal, is that you, Gal Lee? 45th. Mehmet. Not seeing anybody else. All right. GG's. No, you don't have a Switch? Damn. All right. Okay. That's been fun. That's been fun. Thank you all for playing. If you weren't playing, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna wrap it up for today, though. Thank you so much, Sita, Gao Li, Diz Liz, Zach Zoom, Player 2 Start, Kaz the Red, JF Raptor. Who else was here today? Angela was here for a bit. Yin, Blazing Blue Fire, Megan Plays Games, all the lurkers too. Gaming Diaries. Thank you all for hanging out today. Again, we'll be back Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Paladins, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Street Fighter, and Sunday, 9 a.m. Rogue Company. Until then, make sure to check out check me out on social media, on Twitter and Instagram at In Third Person. You can get the schedule there, and I also post every day. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Gaming Diaries. Yes, of course, much love to Gaming Diaries as well. When are you streaming again, GD? Exposing... Okay, actually, let's do one more. One more for me, all right? One more card for me. You guys tell me when to stop, and this card applies to me. Someone say stop. Okay, there it is. This is the card. If you're dating me, you should know. I have shark eyes. I don't know what that means, but I have shark eye. That would have been very racist of me. I'm not doing that. Oh man, almost baited me on that. Oh, that would have been terrible. I don't know what shark eyes looks like, but no, not that. You're feeling too rough this week, but assuming next week gets better, there will be some streams. Awesome Gaming Diaries. I will do my best to be there because I love your streams. It's awesome hanging out with you. And yeah, I hope you feel better soon. You have eyes like Bruce from Nemo. Wait, is that... Hold on. I need to see this now. Bruce from Nemo. I have not seen... Like Bruce from Finding Nemo? Oh, shark eyes. Okay. Yeah. Apparently my eyes look like this. Let me get the browser going again. Give me a second. I have eyes like this. I don't know what that is. All right, time to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back on Tuesday. So until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And, yeah. Later. Bye. I don't know what to say.